Alright, welcome to the channel, The Great Green Urkel Seizure. For those of you who are uninitiated, we play Dungeons & Dragons. We are a bunch of friends that get together and be nerdy. So, the purpose of the stream is mostly for us. If you enjoy it, we're glad, but we're not... What? What, Joe? What was that?
I lost you guys.
Oh, okay.
Where's our chat box? We need
Joe,
other people to...
I'll flip it over.
Okay.
Holy crap,
Chandler?
Joe's huge over there.
Chandler, grab the Chrome. No, it's, yeah, the other mouse, but go click on Chrome. You'll find the pop-up. Anyway, I am the Great Green Opera Seizure, and for the longest period of time, I was running Horde of the Dragon Queen. We are not running that campaign right now. We completed Horde of the Dragon Queen. We soon will return to Tyranny of Dragons and start the Rise of Tiamat. Our current GM, Jordan, is running us through his homebrew campaign called, I just lost the name.
Twin Spire Isle.
Twin Spire Isle. And so I'm playing, he's driving, we're all having fun, we're lighthearted. By all means, welcome.
And every one of our campaigns is all intertwined.
Yeah, now that is one thing, is there are, I guess you'd say, inside jokes or understandings that the way the campaigns work, they all touch each other. So there are portions of this campaign that touch Horde of the Dragon Queen. There are portions of this campaign that touch the previous campaign that Jordan did.
Slaying of Saraza.
So just realize there are things. This is the primary map, if you all can see it. Hopefully you can see at least some of it.
It looks fuzzy on this one.
Yeah, the camera quality, because I have to pick it up through Discord because of the way that we're doing the camera images, it looks yucky.
Yeah, we can...
At some point we'll change that. Okay. But mostly it's for Joe.
I don't remember it being like that last time as well.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, it was fuzzy last time.
You guys are making
I don't know.
$100,000 a month off of Twitch
It's mainly because of the
You'll
way
be able to
that
get a sub just like for Google.
Discord shows it properly, so he gets a good image.
You don't even have
But
one
because it's a
already.
scaled image in Discord and not a unscaled image, it gets pixelated.
Gotta hate that pixelated bukkake.
All 10 of them so far. We're aiming for 10, okay?
Anyway, we are currently in Ganfair, which is this little town right here. And this is Ganfair Harbor. And we are here. Here is a zoomed in map of Ganfair. And we know about the tavern, who is run by Gilly Longbrew, the Ganfair Inn, Trader Joe's, the Flux Crux run by Helga, and the Harbor Hotel run by Malaya Epps and Gina. So that's what we know, and we know there's some places we can shop. So anyway, this is the zoomed in version.
It's true.
Pick it up. When last we left our heroes.
Quick.
Oh, do you not think it's on circular?
No, it's not. I know that for a fact. Well, maybe it is. Sorry if that was loud stream.
Click, clunk, clunk.
Thunk. Did you guys like the Asmers? That is.
That's not what that was. That was not even close.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know.
ASMR.
Yeah.
But I'm
You
not
do
the
things
only
on the
one.
mic, and people like
And I'm
it.
glad I'm not the only
It's,
one who
it's
doesn't know that.
noises that cause
Sorry,
you
I'm
to
not
get...
a zoomer.
No, it's noises that cause you to get chills, basically. And so people...
Not necessarily. Sometimes it's just very slow, intense sound. So I've had people just, they think that ASMR will just eat potato chips. So they'll crinkle the bag. And then
Wait,
they'll
you
slide
feel
out.
it?
Huh?
I don't feel it.
I don't ever feel it.
Okay.
I just think it's ridiculous.
Yes.
I mean, to me,
What
because
is
I don't perceive it.
ASMR?
Oh.
Yeah.
Auditory something
No.
response.
Fingernails on a chalkboard, yes.
Yeah, sure.
Certain things,
Like-
there are certain sounds.
Two
that
styrofoam
create
blocks
that.
rubbing together.
That is
That's
That's just squealy.
Two what?
Anyway,
Anyway,
so we can stop yakking and we turn it over to our DM.
Yeah, because
King Jordo.
burned a half hour.
Well,
We're cutting it off at 11.
okay, we can stop
I'm
whenever
sorry
you're ready.
for
And
being late.
you better be.
I wasn't blaming you.
You're fine.
Allison's still not here, so you're good.
Lady Arwen, I thought you were never late.
You know. When
It's
in
the
Rome.
banner.
not a wizard. She never arrives on time.
The banner's weighing her down.
Yeah, the banners.
She still has it in her hand.
So, when last we left our heroes, we spent an hour and 15 minutes catching up on 5 sessions that happened basically
17,
January
like-
to March.
15 weeks ago at this point.
Yeah, at the very beginning of the year. And then when they had finished up our recap, they went off to look inside a cave. They got a piece of a map. Cave, it was more like a cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a piece of a map, and our fancy wizard here was able to complete their burnt map.
So we have a burned version of this, and we learned that. Oh yes, here's the burned version.
Spin it.
And so we basically there were things we didn't know about. Primarily, this whole island over here. And so we got this piece of the map, and we were comparing our version of the map to this version. Was it
Yeah.
this version of the map we found?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's another version of this larger version of the map. This is actually more current. This is the one we have is very old. We found out because this is the modern map that we found in the tavern, and we started noticing that this is a big old crevasse. There's an island over there, and our map doesn't show that. So,
Right.
Yep.
And
I was gonna say you should
Also
upload
that.
everything you could watch it, but then I never remembered to tell you to
yeah, I can upload it.
do that.
But he'll be.
right.
Yeah. He's a NPC. I ain't worried.
He's playing NPC tonight.
Can't kill the NPC.
That's not true at all.
That is not true in these campaigns.
NPCs can get smacked.
And yeah, like if you guys wanted to kill everybody in town and take over the town, like welcome to D&D. Like
This is our beach now.
Ganfair Harbor.
Yeah, well-
This is S7 Harbor, baby. We claim this harbor in
If
the
anything,
name of
NPCs
S7.
are just for dying.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. So feel free to kill me.
No, we all love Gemna.
Yep. Well, you guys don't even know her yet.
I have no idea who this is. I don't know who I'm actually supposed to be playing.
That's perfectly fine.
That's just fine for tonight.
So, after that, you went over, checked it out, got that, raised some suspicions because you guys have heard rumors, like, when people aren't allowed in town, that they just get not allowed in town, so it raised some questions of, do they just murder people they
There
don't
were-
like?
We were in this dungeon room kind of thing that was buried under some rocks, and we found the corpse of a guy who appeared to have lost his mind and painted things on the walls in his own blood before he starved to death and died. And he happened to be one of the people that was not allowed
was
in time
Omar
in town.
Munder,
Yeah.
is that correct?
And also the symbol. Remember, it was similar. The constellation
similar
similar
to-
the.
Or
To the-
not.
Yes.
Or
It's just backwards. It's like mirrored.
No, it was the exact same.
It's the same.
It was the exact...
I thought it was miss. Well, no. I mean, as the gang symbol,
Oh, my god.
it was slightly similar. Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Oh, yeah.
It's obviously Ormo
Right.
Munder, and he was gotten rid of for being a thief and starting fights.
Yep. And then you went over to the blacksmith lady, Helga.
Mm-hmm.
She was a good lady. She let you try her wares. You know, slashing some obsidian weapons type thing.
She has the good stuff.
She's got that good.
How much is the good?
A couple grand, you know.
Yeah.
They're made by fire giants, so, you know.
Nice. How D&D poor is the party?
Very. Well, except for the one with the money.
We don't even know how much money she's actually carrying versus how much credit she has.
Yep.
Have we gotten paid?
No.
Nope.
Do you remember your payments? I remember your payments.
We got a fat stack first,
I don't remember
Yeah, we
any
got-
of it.
like once, and then that's it.
Yeah, we got some walking around money. We got 100 gold to kind of keep us interested.
Yes, Lady Arwen? Are you giggling at how much you paid them? Ha! I gave them peasant money.
Yeah, but I thought I got.
The journey could be long, and I need to make the money last.
Oh!
She's actually encumbered because of all the gold she's carrying.
I like that answer.
Perhaps I could lighten your load.
I don't even have gold on my character.
If you're encumbered, we could probably take care of that for you.
Yeah, that banner is pretty heavy.
Oh, it's up
I
here,
think
50.
I'm good. Thanks for the offer. I appreciate it. I'll let you all know if I need help.
What time of day is it right now?
It is like noon.
And we're
because-
stepping out of the shop.
Yeah, you're stepping out of the shop. Because Gemna's coming around 2:10.
Okay.
So we are basically leaving the shop is how I remember it ending. I
Something like
didn't
that.
watch it, so we're just gonna go from there.
Yeah.
I think that's
good.
basically we were on our way out.
So that
See you later, Helga.
Goodbye, wizard friend. It's like, oh shit, who am I? Helga.
I do not
Russian.
use these heavy, sharp objects. I'm too smart for that.
Very well,
Do you
friend.
come from a more civilized age? Where lightsabers were more common with blaster weapons?
No. My name is Deckard Kane. Sit down. Stay a while and listen.
Does he get the Diablo jokes? No, because he doesn't have
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that was
gosh.
totally wasted. Okay.
Yeah.
I know to laugh. Context.
I know
I know to laugh. Why? Because we're all
Context
laughing.
clues, man. I can just laugh. I might have no idea.
It makes it funnier that you laughing and you don't know what it is.
I mean,
We're in the same boat.
I've watched the trailer for Diablo
'Cause
3
I
when I
don't
was
know.
younger a lot because, you know, when Blizzard would shut down Warcraft for maintenance, you just gotta watch the trailers. Yeah,
That's pretty much what you
do.
get to do.
Yeah.
So, yes, as you leave, you party do what you want to do. If anybody wants to do anything before 2:10, Michael's asking what time it is, so.
I'll pull out my sundial, and then I'll look over at Deckard like, help.
Hold it like this, young lad. You must know which direction north is for this to work properly.
I'm
He
gonna
pulls
just
out
stand.
Deckard's sundial and holds it for him.
Yeah. He holds his finger out, looks for north. Here you go, sir. I have nothing to accomplish.
Thank you. It's about 12:30.
Thank you, friend.
Nobody? No? You just checking what time it was, Michael.
Yeah,
I didn't know if
was-
you
I
had
was
to do
curious.
something.
No. Because we
Um,
are here. Pull this other map out. If we're in this one.
Yep.
Yeah. Nope, I don't remember. I don't know where we were. If there's something else we were doing or anything. I don't have anything else.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. Well, then we will just go out of the thing and stand there and wait for 2:10, or do you guys want to go somewhere for 2:10?
I'll go to the inn and have a drink.
Yeah. Do you guys just want to go back to
Like,
the inn and hang
I
out
think
in the
I'm
room
gonna-
and
Yeah.
maxing, chillaxing, acting all cool?
Is that it?
I believe I will have
What?
a strong beverage.
Cloak of Elvenkind?
No, D100. See what I'm highlighting?
Yeah.
Just click
I
that.
give you your dice over there.
I know. I didn't want to use them.
There.
Yep.
What were you saying?
Oh no, I thought I was missing that Call of Ceranos thing, but I
Oh.
found it. So
I got a 27.
My dice are still packed up, so I'm gonna have to use D&D Beyond.
That's fine. You guys are more than welcome to use dice however you want to use them, because that D&D Beyond is
Really cool, actually. I
Yeah,
like it.
eventually
Oh.
they'll just take over everything D&D.
Do we need to roll our percentage dice, or did we?
Did we
Oh,
do
you did
that? I think we did that yesterday. Last
I
time.
think we did it at the end of last week.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we did it already.
That's what they're trying to do. I'm sure.
Yes, for this day it
Smart
has
enough.
been done.
Oh, if they do.
Because that way, if we do it by
So
day
there's
and we
only
hit
that
multiple
one.
days
Sorry,
during a
Brian,
session,
Lord,
you have more
Jesus,
rolls
sponsor
instead
your
of once
stuff.
per
Your battle
session
rap is
type thing.
going
Sure.
Right.
So,
We're
Okay.
gonna do it in VR.
so we will
Each
go
character
to
will have a square map.
the inn and hang out there. Do you guys want to talk to Mel or anything, or are we basically just going to roll up to 210 and call it good?
Just roll it.
I don't have anything to say. So.
I guess I can talk to the bartender.
You want to talk
Um,
to Gilly? Okay. Going to
the
Gilly.
guy who I played darts with, right?
Yeah, that's him.
I don't know what to say though, because I want to know more about that dead guy we found, but we can't. We're like not really in a position to ask yet, because they were pretty defensive about people being sent on their way in full health.
So, how about this? Can you roll? I need roll shooting the shit for an hour and a half. So,
Is that just straight charisma?
yeah, if you wanna roll charisma, I think yeah.
That's good.
Hold on. How charismatic? How charismatic are you, Joe? What's
The
your-
opposite.
You're not very charismatic.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll cast
I could
Bless on him.
beat it out of him. I'm really good at strength.
Well, this is him just
I could beat it out of
hanging
him.
out for an hour and just chit-chatting
Right. I'm
and
just
talking.
saying if I
Yeah.
put Bless on there, it adds a D4 to his stuff.
Okay.
And since I
Yeah, that would offset.
and since I know his true name, it doesn't.
Right, and
Burn
if,
it.
if you're
Yeah.
in there chatting up with them, I'm assuming because you two are going to be paired together, I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, I'm going to bless.
What about
us.
advantage since he's helping me?
Yeah. That sounds reasonable in
Yeah.
my mind.
Tell me what you guys are talking about. Come on, hit me with some BS of why you should get advantage for chit chatting with Gilly.
Well, because he's standing next to me helping me, gave me bless. We're pretty much of one mind.
Uh-huh.
We've been together so long.
So what are you
So
and
if we finish
Gilly?
each other's.
Sandwiches. Dave,
Well-
you're supposed to say. He was waiting.
Sandwiches.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Deckard.
Sandwiches and beer.
Gosh.
I'm thinking conversations over sandwiches and beer.
We finish each other's sandwiches.
We finish each other's. And Deckard's just looking out the window. Like,
Reading a book.
I'm sorry.
finish each other's.
Sandwiches we finished. Yes. Sandwich. Oh, wait. Beers. No, that would be rude. We finish each other's sentences. Yes.
Oh my lord. Did we build a case for advantage?
Well, what are you chatting with Gilly about? Like, are you buttering him up?
No.
That's the thing. That's what the advantage comes in.
That's why.
I'm
This is
gonna.
why I'm the fighter. I'm not
gonna ask-
charismatic.
Because I'm
Where's the warlock?
because I'm a
Where's the warlock?
because I'm an information gatherer, I'm going to be trying to give him an opportunity to talk about the things he knows about. So I'm going to be asking him questions like, educate me about beer, educate me
Do you
about
have
your
message?
cooking. Yes.
You do? Okay.
So I'm going to be putting.
Just get him talking about anything. And
I'm going to get him talking about things that he should be comfortable talking about.
Here's a hint. Who does Gilly like?
I don't know.
Me.
Dwarves.
Yeah, no, I
So if
understand.
you use message to talk to, say, hey, Lothram, bring this up. You know? Like, you're hanging out there and you're just like, say these words.
No, I plan on being able to use message for the two of us to have
Yeah.
our own internal sideways dialogue, nonverbal, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that the method that you asked me how I'm trying to help, I will be, as an information gatherer, I'm going to be deferring to his profession and expertise, being a dwarf, to tell me all those things. I'm trying to bolster his idea of himself so that when we ask a hard question, it's kind of a good cop, bad cop thing, right? Get them talking about stuff that they already know about, and then drop a real question and see if we can trip him up. That's the whole purpose.
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Thank God.
Plus a D4.
Would have rolled a 4.
Which was just the D4. You got a 0?
Are we all in this
15.
in right now?
Sure.
What'd you get?
15.
You're not 21.
Nope.
It's not twist off?
No, it's not twist off.
Oh, you actually have both.
I have
It's that good.
two
Not that professional
questions
yet.
just happened and I was distracted. Joe, what was your question?
He's a 15.
He uses a 15. Nice.
And I asked if we all went into this tavern or if it was just Deckard and him.
I don't know. Did you?
No.
Everyone seemed
I
like
wanted to
you
walk
guys were
around
doing
town.
stuff. Okay, well then my answer still applies to you.
Right, but I was already going to do that before you.
Right,
Okay.
but it still applies to
Always
you.
gotta have
What?
a tool.
Yeah.
Even if
Do you
use,
not
like,
get my
quartz and-
text?
Did I hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to let you finish doing what they're doing. We're going to get coffee.
Enjoy your coffee.
Took you a long time to change.
Couldn't figure out which end were the pants, which one was the
I was
shirt.
going through my closet, it took me forever.
So yeah,
to pick something.
you will.
I hate when you put your head through the armhole.
I don't think she hurt you, but I laughed for you.
What do you say?
Joe made a joke. He
This
said,
is good.
What was your joke, Joe?
I just hate when you put your head through the armhole.
She giggled and laughed.
Thing is, you can sometimes get your head in the armhole, but getting it out is nearly impossible.
So yeah, you will get him buttered up and earn prestige with him essentially.
Ooh,
To where later on, when you do have harder questions that you don't feel comfortable asking, that you will feel more comfortable asking.
Cool. I like prestige.
So
Prestige.
that's
Would
probably.
this be good to use right now?
What?
The zone of truth. Or
Um,
no? I don't know.
might be a little heavy-handed yet.
Okay.
They're just BSing / dropping
Okay.
light questions. Like it's more of just chit chatting.
Okay.
You know how when you're on vacation and you make sure to go to the same person the entire time you're there,
Mm-hmm.
so that way at the end of the trip and you're like, hey, here's the 20. They're like, well, here's 3 free drinks. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
type of thing is what
Okay.
what I imagine their goal is right now.
The primary goal is giving us an opportunity to ask a hard question, perhaps,
Mm-hmm.
and trip him up.
Okay.
Because he seems guarded.
Right.
You ask a question like, no, we only do this. No, we only do this. And we want to be friendly enough for him at the later time go, I was wondering about this. And you ask him another question and he's like, yeah, you're pretty good guys. I guess I can tell you the real skinny.
Does your bless only work on like one check?
No,
It lasts for like 10
it lasts for an
minutes.
hour.
And it does
Or
give
an hour.
advantage. Like,
It's not advantage. It's
Oh,
plus.
it's not.
It's plus a D4.
okay.
It's plus a D4 for a certain period of time. Let me look.
I think it's 10
It's not going to change. Just,
Oh, okay.
just so you know,
Okay.
like
It's on the
Plus
next
FCR,
roll.
I think
Okay.
It's 10 minutes.
Okay.
Should go.
Cool.
it is what it is.
Okay.
I imagine they were just BS and having fun, and then we can add it. It works.
All right.
But yeah, that was the main goal. Like there was no information gathering at this.
Okay.
Oh, it lasts.
Just-
Bless lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
Which is the minute he needed the precise rolling of the die.
Yeah.
Well, the whole point is what
You
we were
just had to tell
thinking of
one
is
joke.
like, well, yeah, I mean, it's like saying the right thing at the right time to put the guy at ease.
Yep.
So I get
No.
that.
it works out perfectly. So, question to Arwen. Gemna comes back at 2:10, but she has her routine. Are you going to wait in the bar for her to show up? Because that's where essentially all you guys are right now.
Right.
Are you just gonna wait there, or are you gonna go say, hey, let's go to the inn and we're gonna
I think
do
it's
stuff
better
there?
to go to the inn where there's not a lot of people around.
I just didn't know if you were gonna let her have her time alone before you, or what. It's up to you. I don't care, like, how you want to do it.
I think it would be better.
Like, if you want to just sit down at the bottom and be like, oh, hey, Jimna, and then she goes up to
Yeah.
the thing, or however. I want to know what you want. Because right now you all are just sitting in the bar,
Right.
and it's about to be 2:10, so...
Yeah, are you going to excuse yourself on your own and go
Back to the inn.
intercept her, or do you want us to all go as a
Yeah.
horde?
No, I think it's better that I go on my own. I don't know. What do you all think?
You're the leader.
I know.
I don't know who Jemna is, so.
Well then.
I don't either.
None of them do.
Nobody does.
This is a
She's the
character.
only one that knows Jemna.
Not even the person playing her.
Perfect.
Did you get the skinny on Jimna?
No, I have nothing.
You didn't Google it?
Well, hold on.
You didn't tell me to Google it.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what I was just to ask her because it's been so long. So I know that.
This is mine and her time, so.
Jen, come with me.
Okay.
You gotta get alert.
You bring it to speed.
Well, I went to the wiki. Does that work?
So I know she's with the Order of the Gauntlet, right?
Yep.
And she knows some things that are happening in the town.
You know that she is stationed here right now doing reconnaissance.
Okay.
And she's the one who basically put out the alert that things are moving and
happening.
is shaking.
Okay.
So, in perspective of timeline-wise,
Right.
this is pre-Horde of the Dragon Queen,
Okay.
right? So right now, she's like very bottom
Okay.
Order of the Gauntlet. You're doing scouting missions, you know, earning your way up. Like, she's cool. You're doing a fetch quest. That's basically what she's doing right now, is essentially, I'm on guard. Okay, this month there's 30 people here in the last 10 days. Should probably put the word out that they're doing stuff. So,
Okay.
she's basically doing reconnaissance
Right.
around the area.
Babe, I
Okay.
may have to put you on a chair by Panda.
Oh, it's over here?
Mm-hmm. And then if you need my laptop, let me know. I gotta pee real fast, but I'll be back. But I was gonna wander the street before you text me.
Oh, hey, Michael, are you using your laptop?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless you need it, is what I'm saying. Like,
Are you good?
You know, bring your laptop.
No, it's at the house, and I'm afraid if I go to the house, Nana's gonna
Oh, your house.
yell at me for not being there ever. Like she always does.
That'll happen.
I'm back.
Baby, he's back.
But he screamed, so I thought there was an emergency.
I
The
heard it.
emergency was that Jurassic Park's not on Netflix.
Thought you guys owned 8 copies of it.
We do. Why don't you
Alright, continue on, my wayward son. Oh, hello. Yeah, we took a pause.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hello again, how are you?
Good.
Firebeard. We took a pause for the COVID thing, and then we did a different online thing, which was fun. And I can't see that, so I'm gonna come over here. Oh, that's exciting. That's super exciting. Glad we could help. Like, that's definitely why we're here. And we're back, and you really haven't missed anything. We streamed last week, which was the catch-up plus a little. So I think Dave will be kicking that out tomorrow. So, I mean, if you want to go out to the YouTube thing and watch the catch-up and that, and then you'll be all caught up. Because we all forgot what was going on as well. So, I'm glad to see you're back. But,
So, Jimna doesn't know anything about me.
she knows of you. Yes.
She knows of me, but is not aware that I'm coming.
She's
expecting us.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
she's part of Order of the Gauntlet, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Like you've trained with her before.
Okay,
like
that's okay.
you probably signed her initiate papers or whatever. Like
So is this Lady Arwen and Jemna ranking? Where's or I mean?
Gemna is very bottom. Like,
Oh really? I
'Cause
thought
I
Gemna
don't-
was higher up.
I don't know if she's even Order of the Gauntlet in Horde of the Dragon Queen. So she might see this and then go,
I
cool.
thought she was.
I don't know.
That much better than a gift.
She is mine
That is super thoughtful.
because I needed her to be because
Right.
she's Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
So yes, you know her and have interacted with her before. That's why you know what she looks like and all that.
Did we go over how long she's been here?
How long do you want her to be here?
I don't know.
She's been cased in the joint for a couple months. Done.
Okay.
What was the thing? The Flux Crux? That's where we left?
Which is the big bad armory.
The good one.
Yeah, the good one, not the petty one.
That's awesome. Just one.
Yeah,
Like, what is it? It has no eyes.
Just flailing around.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around. I'm already wandering the town then, Jordan. I'm gonna kind of follow my ears on that.
Okay.
I'm also want to keep an eye out for basically not necessarily suspicious people, but I want to get a feel for the common folk, like how they interact, because I just want to see how they interact, and then that way, if we're out and about and I see people not acting in that manner,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
judge that more. I'm just trying to get the feel of their culture, I guess.
okay. I feel you.
So those two things are what I want to look for.
Normal pattern of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Michael, I'm switching your stuff around so we can do the other stuff.
Yeah, that's
Is
fine.
why
I
this is
don't
happening.
care. Does not matter.
So, but it's
I
just
am
the start, so don't expect it right away.
No, I don't care how you do it. You are good. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be walking around, but I'm looking at patterns, and I'm just trying to get used to what that is.
So yeah, you'll just keep.
Is it
Every once in a while.
any direction I go make it any louder, or do I note it? Do I recognize it at any means? Like,
It's just random, and it's almost internal.
I was gonna say, does it seem internal?
Both.
Okay.
You have a list of questions you making, girl.
Thank you.
That's fine. We also had a friend come back.
Which one?
Firebeard.
Oh, hey.
Hey! Yes.
So I told him we were off for
Hey, cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Hey, I'm glad that you had fun playing your first campaign. That is fun.
Heck yeah.
That's
I don't have
great.
chat open, so
Yep.
glad you're back.
Joe looks up. Oh wait, camera's down there now.
I'm so used to my
Hey, it is what it is. All right. So did
We're still discussing. Are you ready? I'm ready
Yeah.
anytime you are. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah. So we can RP this bad boy. So you're probably just gonna be sitting there.
do we need to leave and let the two of you do your thing?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to. I mean, but
Yeah.
I just didn't know how
We can do that.
private it was needed to be.
Do I need to be
Because
here?
wait, so
That's-
basically,
you would have to stay
Does
here.
it? I mean,
would you like it to be? Because if you want information that you don't think these people should have, then yes.
I want you to leave.
No one's here but you.
Oh, okay.
I'm wandering
Well,
the streets currently.
Okay. So
Okay.
so let's
No,
bail.
no, no.
Yeah, let's
Well-
bail. It's the
Yeah.
best way to do it.
Yep.
Chandler
Okay.
needs to be here because he's going to be actively playing Gemna, right? And so
Yeah, that'd be easy.
I was thinking that. Okay, yeah, you're not around, but
we'll just
go
go
Okay,
in
in
the
the
room
room
for
Yeah.
a few minutes.
You can stay or you can come.
Yeah.
Pick one.
You can know.
Should I stay or should I go?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, just text me.
Okay.
I was confused for a second.
I gotta mute Joe's real quick. Sorry.
Rip.
Definite.
Joe. Hey, Joe. Beep boop 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 boop. You look like poop.
You suck.
He turned his camera off.
Oh,
That way we can't see them. All right.
yeah, he's
so-
just gonna
Okay.
pull up the stream. He's gonna start cheating.
That's true. He could. But my players are better than that. So, it's gonna roll. You're gonna roll up in there, probably just chilling because it is have the map for it. Have the beautiful, beautiful map. Map, map.
On the map, on the map, on the map, on the map, I'm something. Dora Explorer.
Beautiful.
I am the best singer.
Mm-hmm. You are.
I thought that was Beyonce.
So yeah, there's
Why
your
would you say Beyonce?
whatchamacallit.
Not like that
Right?
music.
Why do you have a bottle of barbecue sauce?
Because I had chicken nuggets and didn't give me the sauce.
So
I had chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
All right.
man. Chicken nuggets are awesome.
So
yeah,
Chicken
you're gonna
nuggets
be.
and
You
chocolate
can hang
milk.
out one of these because here's the stairs up
Oh,
to the
yeah.
rooms.
right.
Perfect
Okay.
So
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
like Flintstones gummy.
and you could even say, hey, let's go
Mm.
chill in one of the
Those
more
gummy
private
vitamins?
booth areas whenever she comes in, or
I
however
used
you
to.
want to do it.
okay. Sounds good.
Seems
So
better.
I'll
Oh, yeah.
pull her aside.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so
So
smart.
she's gonna come strolling in, and she'll notice you. So Jamna enters the room. Room.
Hold on.
Okay, and then I'll stand up and greet her,
Okay.
and I'll tell her that I'm here as part of official business because I've heard that there's some things going on within the town, and so then I'm gonna pull her aside and say, who does she know in town?
Who does number 2 work for? And she will respond to
Big
you
for me.
that she's been working with Bella Eats, which obviously you knew. But as far as like dealing with people in town, Mella's the only one here. Because she's like, there's no reason for me to get involved in daily lives when I'm trying not to be here. I need my other paper. I just hear Jill's mic.
It's like when we used to be in raid together. I'd just be sitting there waiting for a pull, and I'd just be breathing heavily. Like, Chandler, shut up. We would do that a lot. There's lots of good stories.
It's good times. Sorry, I've got to find that other.
Bet on how long it would take for
You're
him
fine.
to get me. They used to do that.
I've heard some stories.
Yeah. And then I joined a better raiding guild and left them behind.
It's because we quit and you raided our guild.
Yeah, I did. I made like 40,000 gold off of it.
Okay.
Helped pay for
So-
potions of indestructibility.
She has also been working. Her other lead is, where is she at? Where is she at? Ellie Hott over at the Ashhand Den.
Ellie, you said?
Yeah. ELLIEHAWT. Ellie Hott at the Ashhand Den.
Cans. Because the cans have the nitrogen bubble at
Ash.
the bottom.
Can or hand?
Hand.
Hand.
I went to the factory, so.
ASHHAND.
This is not from experience. This is from something.
This thing will pick up whispers like this. Like it's that sensitive. So yeah. Every time Michael tries to whisper, it picks it up. It's hilarious. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. That's the best part.
Oh no, it's
And who is that? Like, how do you just know her from like in the town?
She is the go-to between the giants and town. So she's the weapons person over there. And she's basically checked in with her because she needs to know if the weapons are where they are, basically.
Okay.
Because Ellie Hott's the one that deals with the giants, and gets the weapons to where they need to go. So if the giants are doing underhanded deals, she's going to be the one to know.
So Elihot gets the weapons to the giants, and where did the weapons come from?
The giants make it.
Oh,
And
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Elihot's basically
Oh, okay.
the ambassador.
Right. Okay. And she's been here a couple of months. What have you learned about the townspeople?
What do you mean?
Have you seen any new people come into town recently?
New people as far as like the cult people, or what are we talking about? Yeah, you gotta. I need more. That question has to be more descriptive than have you seen new people?
New
like
people. Have you?
Because most of the time she's out on patrol, she comes back, rests up, so it's like in town stuff. She just goes through Mela Eves if she needs anything. Like
Okay.
She doesn't try and. I mean, the only time she's at places is like waiting for you type thing.
Right.
At the bar.
Okay.
Getting dinner and then she's out.
Have you seen anybody from the Brotherhood of Sal?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. She's like, yeah. There's a group of them way up there, where Fezier's crater is. Like
Okay.
that's where they're moving right now.
And do you know how long they've been here?
I can't say how long they've been here. They've been here before I was even dispatched here.
Do you know what they're doing there?
She hasn't been able to get close enough because there's always patrols and stuff going around. She's always looking for food.
Nope.
Yeah, she asked me about my beers.
There's no fries.
Here's your carbs.
Do you want those
Um, do you know how people get over there to that island?
You climb down and over unless they're taking a boat from somewhere.
Okay. And is it the giants who call the shots in the town, or who really does that?
The town is really run by the people. Like,
Okay.
yeah, and if stuff goes wrong, I'm sure you've been. How long have you been here?
Just a few days.
Okay, so you probably know that they don't mess around if people don't like stuff.
Have you heard about the wizard Fezior?
All I know is of his towers, and he used to be a great wizard.
There's Girl Scout cookies in the kitchen. I'll try them in the fridge.
Do you know anything about the other places that are around here? Like the woods or the ruins or anything of that nature?
She has not done any investigation on the ruins.
Okay.
Because that's like 150-foot cliffs to 150-foot cliffs, so like she just hasn't had the resources to go over there to explore. She's visited Ashanden, and obviously you're not allowed into Raven's Peak, like where the giants are. Like that's just they don't allow outsiders in.
Right.
So like that's why there's still rumors like do the fire giants exist? Well, there's weapons coming out, so
Right.
they do exist.
Have you been to the West Thicket Woodlands?
There is really bad goblins over there, so as far as that goes, people don't really go over there. Like, they even, like, you stick to the path, you don't go into those woods.
Okay.
And then for the Haze Woods, it's just, there's a bunch of the smoke, hazy stuff from
Right.
the volcano. And then she's just spent most of her time tracking people over at Fezier's Crater, which is a swampy, overgrown, really easy to hide in the thicket type area.
Okay. Have you heard about how people are being punished or taken care of if they do bad or illegal things in the town?
They literally get kicked out of town. Like, but as far as other than that, not really.
Okay.
She said, I used to have a contact on the inside,
Okay. And who is that?
Omar Munder.
Who's Omar Munder?
Interesting.
Who's Omar Munder?
Omar Munder is the dead man.
That's been dead for a couple months.
Is it the dead guy whose stuff they just found?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
So I'm bringing in like the gears tonight. Or like,
Was the bartender guy that what's his name played darts with? That dude, does he know who that is?
I think we were trying to figure that out. We were in the process.
As in, like if Omar told him stuff, or if he found out who Omar was and was trying to.
We don't really know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's what he was getting ready to figure out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that. They're still pressing for information. You would know
All
that.
of this.
Yeah, because you are Jemna. So Omar used to be your contact. So it's like, no, he was not offered by the village people. No.
So how long were you in contact with Omar?
I've been here for 6 months, and I haven't heard from him in over 3 months. But she doesn't know that he's
Right.
But it's been
So I know who he is, but I
Several
don't know
months.
that he's gone.
right.
Okay.
It's been several months.
Do I think that I know what might have happened to him, or am I just like he's probably doing something?
You think something bad's probably happened to him, or he's might have gotten spooked and ran off because he was feeding some info. You know.
I got you.
Okay. And then I think at that point, well, we solidify like that's who he was, though, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then, what information did Omar give you? Anything really?
He was able to steal me a couple things. Who's their party?
On a related note, I won't be here next week because graduation. So
That's
so
exciting.
she will be back to being played by Jordan. Just so you know.
Trying to find the pieces I want to give you. There you go.
Did you get the cookies or did you not look?
I saw the cookies, but since I have peppermint mocha in my coffee, it's too much sweets, you know? I need
So
it
get
off.
like
And this
trefoil.
is from Omar.
Yeah.
Okay.
The shortbread ones that
So he's stolen a bunch of stuff.
The coffee.
She also tells you that the bad guy,
Okay, no, my dad ate
his
spice.
name is
I paid for them.
Omur. O-M-U-R. Omur.
I sort your donuts.
Okay.
Of course.
Like that's the dude that's heading up everything, but he's like, I don't know what he looks like. I just know
No.
when the orders come down, hey, this is who said this. Okay, then we're doing it, type thing. Do I have anything else of consequence?
Do you?
I can. She also gives you this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you're getting.
Okay.
Still a ton of information.
how did you meet Omar?
I just picked him out from some of the new peoples and caught him on his way in whenever I saw him talking to some of the other people that I already knew were members of the Brotherhood. And so I just said, hey, gold for info, and
So you had confirmation that Omar was part of the Brotherhood?
yes. So basically he was, if you want to consider it that way, he was a double agent.
Okay.
If that ties any loose ends for you.
A few days ago, when I came into town, I brought some other friends with me that are here to help try and take care of some things happening here in town.
And she'll be super glad because she's like, yeah, no, if we don't have a bunch more people, we're not doing anything. Like, it's gonna be rough.
Right.
Like,
And they're here with me, but they're not physically here with me right now.
are they
And
spiritually here with you?
and we heard that there may be something outside the tavern, and it was a pile of rocks, and so we went over there and we decided to investigate this area, and we moved the rocks and we went down into this hole in the ground, like a makeshift shelter.
Well, it's a cellar. Like,
Cellar.
it was once a building and it
Okay.
collapsed down. So yes, I know what you're trying to say. I'm just,
Yeah.
for your mind, it was an underground cellar.
I'm envisioning our house because we have like that in our
Oh, you
floor.
have. Oh, okay.
Old
There you
room.
go.
Yep. And when we all went down there, we discovered a man who we believe to be Omar Munder. Depending, from what we have gathered from being here in town for the short time, we believe it was him.
All right.
And when we were down there, we didn't see a whole bunch of anything, but we could tell that he had either been barricaded in or forced down here to some capacity. And then there was also markings on the walls in a similar shaped pattern, and it was done in blood.
And she'll ask you, and she's like, "Is this the one?" And she'll show you the exact star pattern constellation.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Yeah, for some reason they're obsessed. Someone's obsessed with that constellation." So.
Do you know anybody who knows things about constellations or stars in this town? Have you heard of anything like that?
Not in this town. Like, there's no one who does that.
No.
So.
Have you heard anybody talk about constellations or stars that may look different in different parts of this area, or maybe over the crater? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's lost on the constellation part too. Like,
Right.
why are they fascinated with that? Like, that they don't know.
Okay. Do you know of anybody that it would be good for me or us to steer clear of right now?
Steer clear of. There is the I wouldn't say steer clear of, but just I don't know. They're just not as friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, if you're a wizard, people don't like magic in this town
Right.
because she knows magic herself. So that's because she's one of those rogues that know magic. She's like, yeah, I came and I did some magic, and they weren't about that. Helga is a good one. She's cool with the magics there. There's one merchant guy that is fairly cool with it, but for the most part, no one here likes that. Ellie Hott's assistant over in Ashcandan, Isthin, Isthin. He's a salamander that They help. There's a bunch of them, but that's the head salamander dude. That guy's just. It gives her the heebie-jeebies.
He gives her the
Yeah.
heebie-jeebies?
Yeah.
And he's assistant to who?
Ellie Hot.
Okay. And we've, from being here, some of the people that came here with me know wizardry and of that nature, and we've found out that that's not very welcome here.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's like, apparently a wizard blew this island in half. They used to be super peaceful with giants and stuff, and now there's been a rift made, and, like, the giants, they used to come out, and, like, people used to know them and stuff, but no, no.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Is there any other information that you want to relay to me?
No.
Okay.
You've cleaned me pretty dry of some information,
Okay.
so. I mean, that's good. You asked the right questions, so.
Okay.
And that's how you roleplay. Just kidding. It was okay roleplay. It wasn't really roleplay. It was just her asking me questions.
Just get the information.
Pretty much.
Simulator.
That's pretty much what it was. It was good though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. One more question.
Oh. Okay.
Jimna, do you feel as though it would be better for you to stay separated from us right now, or what do you feel is best?
She's probably gonna say we can do meetup points. Like once we're out of town, cool. But yeah, if we're in town, like let's not draw attention, because if the cult has already picked up on Omar,
Right.
then it's only a matter of time before she
Right.
gets picked up on. So she's like, as long as you haven't done anything to alert yourself that you're a major player in the area.
I don't think we have very much. I don't think. I don't know.
Like holding a banner the entire time.
Maybe.
She doesn't know. No. It's only been a couple days. So yeah, she'll just say we'll do meetup points.
Okay. I just wanted to pick your brain on that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Works for me.
I didn't know that. I never played vanilla.
No, in vanilla.
you couldn't. It's not a thing.
So it was just there, but you couldn't do anything.
You're right. You can see it.
I would see the portal. Yeah.
Turkey.
So what
We can
about
find
the
out.
other portal? Do you remember the green dragon that we killed? That giant green dragon? We posed for pictures with it.
Yeah.
Was that portal active, like in vanilla?
You mean
Come over
which
here,
green dragon are we talking about?
Okay, so
Like
So,
Duskwood in the circle?
No.
Okay.
This was
because
in,
Duskwood in the circle, that's Emerald Dream.
I think
Give
the
him that
night
chair.
elf, like a night elf.
That camera's not on.
one of
Joe's
the
camera's
areas.
not on. You can tell him to turn
I
it
think
back
it was
on.
in. Oh, what is that one? That's
I know exactly what you're
I
talking
know
about.
what you're talking about. We have a picture of it.
right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I'm trying to remember if that portal was active or not.
So that is vanilla because there's 4 dragons and you could kill one and it would activate that portal and you go through to the
Okay.
next dragon. So that way you could do a full raid of all the world dragons.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there you go. Cool.
We don't
Yes,
want
you'd
any
be
broken
super
legs.
Squished over there.
No broken legs.
Are
Are you
guys super
sure?
squishy over
Because I
there?
can make that happen.
It's
Where's
not.
Chandler gonna sit?
He's still there. I'm just bringing Jesus over here.
Just have her sit in your lap.
No, I'm on stream. I can't do that on stream.
It's an adult stream.
Oh, okay.
It's 18 plus.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Come
I
here.
already had to. I already
15 plus.
18 plus. I already had to clear something to Dave. I was like, "Hey Dave, is this your bending my?"
I know I'm not trying to. I was trying to fix it.
Yeah, I already had to ask Dave. I was like, "Hey Dave, can I do this?" And he's like, "We're 18 plus," and I'm like, "Okay." Like, it's a little dark, but all right.
No, I mean the Twitch stream says this is not for kids. There you go.
All right.
And my
Oh
YouTube
Now you
content
know.
and my YouTube content is in the whole thing is like I do not put out content that's for children.
You stole it. You can next to microwave.
Well, I haven't. It's not really rated M. It's just you have to tell YouTube you make things that
Do you
kids
wanna
should
come over
watch.
here, too?
Like no, I don't.
Can I come over here?
Oh yeah.
This is not. This is not for children.
Alright, so your choice on what you want to do.
Okay.
That was probably you say, hey, I'm going to go hang out. Michael, did you want to say anything or do anything? I don't think it's going to change. Like, I don't think you're going to find anything.
Say or do anything? No, I'm
You
just.
can ask.
No, my biggest thing is going around town and learning the layout and the people.
Okay.
I also want to find out if there's anything. Any. I guess I want to. Let's see. If I think we're about to get in trouble, which I don't plan on it, but if we did, I'd want to be finding, like, if there's, I don't know if there's sewer grates or what, if there's back alleys, if there's, like...
You want escape routes.
Yeah, I'd be looking and searching for things like that, too.
Some bushes, like, if we go around here, we can make ourselves look like a vent into a house, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Minor illusion of bush.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So I'm looking for spots and places like that big enough for the group, specifically me, but group as well.
And especially if you need to quick travel and take a shorter distance through this town, you can.
Yeah.
That's literally 2 blocks
He
away.
might need to. He wants to misty step and go take a dump and then come back.
Yeah.
Well, he's got his ability. He can go through towns. No, he can go through towns twice as fast as people because he knows shortcuts. And it's like, there's like 8 houses in this place.
What took
It takes you 10 minutes. It takes me 3.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So no, that's the biggest thing, and I'm still looking around, trying to find this noise that I hear.
Okay. Yeah. You won't find it.
I'm looking.
I know. I got you. So Panda, you will leave. I'm assuming you're gonna let her do her thing, and you're gonna leave to go get back with your group, and you've discussed a time to meet up later.
Yes.
Okay. Then you will go and you will see Nico walking around as you head back to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll perception. Michael, roll deception, please.
Deception?
Yes.
Me roll.
Yes. Actually, we're just going to go with your passive. Her passive. You have to roll deception, Michael.
I've got a -1. What if I don't want deception?
That's what he told you to roll.
Yeah.
What if I want to roll, like,
That's what he told
sleight of hand or stealth?
Okay, roll stealth.
Then it's an auto fail.
Then it looks like you failed.
You could... Sleight of hand won't work,
Google's telling me stuff. What?
but deception or maybe stealth. Stealth would work.
I'm okay with deception. I mean, I honestly don't care.
As long as you don't beat it, that's fine by me.
Okay, well, I got a 7.
Okay.
If
So
I would have had a 15.
With the other one?
Yeah.
Well, we're going with her passive. What's your passive?
Probably at least an 11.
What's your passive perception?
Right at.
11? Damn good.
Well, you got 7, so...
I know, so I failed.
It seems like he's looking for something, so if you want to come up and ask him,
Okay.
it's up to you. I'm just saying, it looks like he's looking for something.
Hey, Nico. What are you up to?
I'm gonna be startled, because I really was looking for everything but you at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? Why are you laughing at that,
That's
Dave?
true. It's like,
He's
last
doing
person
the Dwight. Fuck!
He's like, I was looking for literally everything except you.
Yeah, I mean,
I just thought that was.
it's like, I mean, legit. That's
I was looking for everything except you.
yeah. And so I'll be startled, but I'm like, nothing up. What's up with you?
Oh, nothing. I'm just walking around trying to get more familiar with the area.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing actually. I found a couple spots over here and there that, in case we get into trouble, we'll be good. Don't you worry. I got us covered.
What kind of trouble?
Well, I don't plan on it, but if there is, I always like to have backup plans.
Well, just don't get us into trouble.
I won't get us into trouble.
Okay.
I will save us from the trouble. You can trust me on that.
I don't know if I trust you, but okay.
You can trust me. Also, have you heard children playing?
Not that I recall. Why do you ask?
Well, I was walking around town and trying to find some things.
Mhm.
And I've noticed there's not been children in the town, but we've run into a lot of different people.
Oh, there's children in the town.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's not children where I hear this laughing, okay? So I
got a
heard.
touch
I
of
thought I
dementia.
heard I was walking down this alley and I was trying to find a spot just for things, And as I'm walking, I heard this laughing, and I'm looking, and there's nothing there. So I was just curious as to if you've heard that, or if you've seen any kids running around. I was just kind of looking around, really.
How many drinks have you had today?
No drinks. No drinks yet.
Maybe
Okay.
that's why.
I feel hydrated.
Good.
But yeah, no, I just was perusing.
Have you heard anybody say that they hear these, or do you think it's just you?
That's why I was asking you, because you were near me. It just went off. You didn't hear it.
Not that I recall. Why does it bother you so much to hear this laughing?
Well, it's just kids' laughter. It's just like they're playing, but I didn't see anybody playing.
I don't know.
Are they telling you to kill anyone?
Not right now.
Not yet.
Yeah, no, I heard it and I thought it was strange, but
Did you just now hear it? Or have
no,
you
it
been
was
hearing
it was
for a while?
earlier. It was earlier. It was
Was
just
there any-
before you said hi to me.
Was there anybody else around you? Or
think
anything around you?
I don't think I saw anybody. Like, I was just kind of walking these alleyways, learning the routes of the streets. Like, that's what I know how to do.
Huh. I don't know.
Yeah, so no, but so far so good. I just, like I said, I was looking around. I'm getting used to the culture, the people, seeing how people act, and I'm hoping to find out more about those people on the wall.
The people on the wall?
Yeah,
In the wall?
In the wall.
in the wall. I hope they're not in the wall, but they're on the
That's where
wall.
the children
On the
are.
wall. Oh.
In the tavern.
I was like, what did you find on your...
Notice mice.
Yeah, no, on the tavern wall. Like,
Right.
Children in the wall.
those are people of interest to me. So I was just getting used to who people are, so
Oh,
how
they
I
might
know
be
how to
best
spot them.
friends.
You what?
Squeaker. He's hanging out with the other mice on the wall
No, yeah.
with a wool sock.
So yeah, no, I was just doing that. Did you ever run into Gemna? Oh wait, late. What did we call
Rogus.
it? Rogus. Did you ever find your mission?
I did find
Your
her.
commission.
I was asking her how her time has been here and how her stay has been, and if she's
ready to head back to the debrief everybody at the bar, so that way we don't have to have this conversation twice.
okay.
I mean, you're more than welcome to.
I got to know a little bit more about her and things here, but we'll talk about it later.
All right. How's the rest of the group so far for you?
I feel really good about everybody. I feel like I trust everybody for the most part.
Except this old man.
Yeah.
He's telling me to sit down and listen.
Yeah, no, the group seems good so far. I've noticed they've adapted well to all our situations. So far they're
Yes.
still working for me too.
They're working. Can you repeat yourself? They're working well for you too.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Well, I've always been, more of a loner, and so I don't necessarily trust everybody. And mostly I don't stick with groups because bad things happen, and then I
Right.
have to save them. So I usually don't run with groups, but so far this group's working. They can seem to handle their own.
Well, good. I'm glad. So you've enjoyed your journey here so far and everything.
So far, I'm still looking for stuff, but
What stuff are you looking for? What's piquing your interest?
I don't know. I like treasures.
You like treasure. Okay.
Not specific treasures. There's just I find legendary and magic things that most people can't get to, and I have a knack for getting to them.
Well, that's good to know. What type of treasure do you feel
I'll
like?
pull out my sickles and be like, things like this.
Oh, okay.
Like just nice treasures that most people only hear legends about.
Like this.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna get back, and I'll let you figure out what laughing you hear.
Yeah, no, I'll go with you. I was just browsing the streets. I think we're good right now, though.
Taking it to the streets.
So I'm sure where's everybody meeting up?
Well, I think everybody's at the tavern right now.
All right. Well, I'll follow you. I'll be right here.
Okay.
I'm following you. Right here.
Okay.
What time is it right now, by the way?
Like 3.
3?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shadow step into where her shadow is,
Mm-hmm.
and just I'll be right next to you.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
So he's talking to you, and now all of a sudden he's in your 3 o'clock shadow,
Okay.
And I just say I'm following you.
Okay.
but not in your 5 o'clock shadow, because then you'd be kissing.
Yeah, so we can just go head to the tavern now.
Okay. Sounds good.
So Jordan, we're going back to the tavern.
Okay.
So we're back at the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to do something else.
No.
Yeah. If you say we're going back to the tavern,
We're going back to the
you're
tavern.
back at the tavern.
We're all back at the tavern.
Yep. Everyone is there. Baltram and Davy Jones over here are having at it with the barkeep and having fun. This guy's making.
Do I notice when they, like, if we're sitting at the bar, would I notice them coming through the doors?
Yeah, there's a ding a ding a ding.
Okay.
Anytime anybody comes in, so you know when there's people coming in and out.
Okay. So as she walks in, I'm gonna turn around, just a little, half old man tipsy. Hello, Lady Owen. How are you?
Yeah, you guys have been drinking since
Where have you been?
since 3. You guys have been drinking.
I'm just saying. I mean, I've been like,
I love
where
it.
have you been?
Oh.
Come have one. This man makes a mighty brew.
Oh, you're too kind.
The beer is good.
I learned so much from my fellow dwarf.
You're like, oh, damn, this old man. This old man, he got drunk.
I'll sit down and say I've been good. I ran into somebody here in town that I've been looking for. So, but I think I'll holler to the barkeeper that I'll have a ale.
She'll have an ale too. Bring her with the good stuff.
And she's paying for it.
She's got all the money we've been spending. She'll
It's
pay
not
you.
even funny.
Sure. I'll give us a
I'm
round.
sure you guys already said there's a tab open in her name, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on her
It's not
tab.
even funny.
Watch her not have it.
Sounds like step one.
We get thrown out of tab.
What'd you say, Joe?
Step one was open a tab in her name.
Step 1.
Just
Step 2, arbitrage.
Oh yeah. Joe, you've been trying all his different beers, and he even let you around the back to see in his brewing area.
I
and all
know.
that.
I've been touring all the dwarven ales.
Oh yeah. So.
Okay.
He and I are buddies.
Yep. Oh, for sure. Sharing secrets about making brews.
So, I'm gonna hold off until we get back to the inn to say anything, but I figured if he wanted to talk to the barkeeper.
Who?
If he was wanting to talk to the barkeeper.
Who?
Joe. About
He's been talking.
We've been.
I know, but like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been there the entire time. Like they've been there since noon, chit chatting and BSing. And
So
you're
they
like,
got the information and all that.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
We've got whatever we're gonna get for now,
Okay, sounds good.
but we're also half hammered.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, they've been having. You're hammered. Joe's fine.
I'm
Derek-
drinking tea.
Derek's eating the drink of a leaf.
Deckard is ordering them just so he looks good, and then I'm finishing his beverages.
Right, I'm making it look like I've got a harder stomach than I have. I'm just mildly giddy, don't worry.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Do you need him? You can have him.
Do we all want to head back to the inn so I can debrief everybody? And then I'll let.
I'm not wearing any briefs.
I debriefed myself last night. I'm one step ahead of you.
6 months ago. That's a rip.
Sure.
I'm trying to figure out.
I'd be willing to follow you wherever
She's
you
got a
ask
bunch of
Alex.
information, but she doesn't know how to.
Well, I don't know if I want
You can already see it's starting
him to hear everything.
to stop shading because I didn't care anymore.
I love how you roleplay that Michael's not trusted. Like, that's great.
Well,
haven't seen
I
anything.
feel as though he's sketchy about something. I don't know what.
I'm not sketchy about anything.
So you say.
So you say.
So you say.
I don't know. You were pretty sketchy. I was looking for everything but you.
I mean, it's not.
I was literally looking for anything but you.
Yeah, got her.
Okay.
That's weird. The D&D thing is not popping up over there on the left.
It's not? Should be on the stream. Because
Firebeard, do you have yours? Does it show up yours on the very left side
there's a Twitch stream.
on the Twitch stream? It's running. Oh, no. That way. The button should be here, but then it should come in and out on this side.
Should be on the left side of the actual screen.
Yeah, that's weird. It didn't. It's not showing.
Yeah, I'm on here.
I never get my
Huh.
Or if anybody else is in stream,
like what?
calling out
Yeah,
if we
that's-
have any lurkers. Is the D&D Beyond working for you?
Yeah, that's weird.
crashes.
Because the D&D Beyond thing should be like synced up.
Roll the ton of dice. See if it would crash it.
So,
That's my spell. Fireball.
but that's beside the point and something else. So,
Yep. Okay. Go ahead.
Loren, you do your thing.
Debrief us.
So we are now in the inn and upstairs.
We're gonna be walking upstairs and so
I need you to go find me a flower with
Blue flower,
blue
red
flowers,
thorns.
red thorns.
It'd be so much easier if I wasn't coming.
So I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna say, Nico, and I don't know if I'm gonna do this right, so you guys can help me. Nico, I have a lot of really good information. I think it'll help us on our adventure. And I want to celebrate with all the news I have. I want you to go get us a round of beers. I know we've had a lot, but I feel like we need some more. So I am going to use a spell slot of command.
Oh my god!
That's awesome.
Like, go to it.
Is this
Wow.
am I doing this right?
Do we know
Okay.
she's casting a spell?
How is that?
He will once it's over.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Am I doing this right?
You're doing it
Okay.
Yeah,
correctly.
you're. They
You're
ain't got no
doing great.
problems with us. You're doing it great.
Because
You're doing a thing.
I'm super tired.
No, you're. I am thoroughly impressed. Like,
Yep.
I don't care what my.
I feel
goal is, you did this.
This is like okay. So I roll, and then I do what? So it says you speak one word command to a creature you can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or command, or follow the command on its next turn.
Okay. So
Does that mean
Do
I'm
they even
charmed
need to
or
roll?
frightened?
I don't know.
she's gonna tell you what to do. And it's not frightened or charmed. You have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So what do I need to do now?
He's got to do a wisdom saving
Okay.
throw. We need to know your spell DC.
Oh.
Ooh, a 6.
Well, you fail.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Even the D&D Beyond dice screwed
Yeah,
you
for
over.
real.
Maybe it's not the dice anymore.
Yeah, for real. It's the character. So this command spell,
Gotta
how
put your
does it?
computer in the microwave.
What is this command spell like? Is it a one word? Is it a sentence? How does it function? And I'm pretty sure I failed it. So whatever, I'm trying to figure out how you tell me and how my character receives it. Is all.
Command is a single word.
Single word, yeah.
which
You
is
say go.
beers.
Beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beer.
Yeah.
Fetch.
Fetch. Wow.
So you look nice. You look
That's
fetch.
so funny. Yeah, so you just see
She
me.
says, "Bitch."
Yeah, you just see me turn around and peace sign, and I'm walking out the door.
And then as you're going, I'll say, hey, while you're out there, if you happen to hear some laughter, you may just follow it a little bit.
Just so you know,
He's still under this spell.
he can get beers from downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Lock the door.
So, but you can't. I'm just letting you know this is how this is gonna work.
'Kay.
He's gonna go to the closest place he can
Right.
get beers and bring them back. So you got. I'm assuming you're in your room. And you say beers. He's gonna go down the stairs, get 5 beers, and come back up. So
'Kay.
we're talking.
30 seconds.
No, it was like,
Like
No.
5
it's at least like
minutes.
5
5
minutes.
minutes?
5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's gotta wait for him to.
Okay.
You know,
And
I
then
mean,
I'm
it's not like
carrying them
he's
all up.
sprinting. He's
I mean, I
just
could dexterity.
Shadow
let's do
said
this.
Just float
yeah,
down
it's-
there.
he's gonna just jump the ledge and then teleport there. Here's teleport back, teleport up, done.
You should have
So yeah, you have like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's short.
okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
So, I would do your pertinent information you don't want him to hear, and
Right.
just so you know how that's gonna play out.
Okay.
So I'll let you get what 3 pieces of information before he's back,
Okay.
depending on
So-
how long it is.
Okay, so let me know when you're done with the second piece of information.
Slow time.
Second piece.
But do you know her intentions of what she's doing?
I mean, if we all just saw it.
I
Roll perception.
am pretty intelligent, and so I'm pretty sure that I am picking up the vibes that she's throwing down. Okay, that's probably not. What am I rolling?
That's what's medium is like 15 is medium. 12, 15.
Like insight? Like what am I trying to roll?
Perception, insight, whatever you're reading into her with. Either one of those will work.
Give her a lot more than you did.
Probably not that I don't know. Unsolicited advice. Perception, I think of as material versus insight is interpersonal.
Right,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
right. Insight would be investigation. Yes, because it's more intelligence than.
Investigation, I would think of as I'm going to investigate this object, whereas perception is I'm going to perceive this whole room.
I see. So insight is like a.
But there's no insight check. Like there's no roll
It
for
is.
insight.
It's wisdom.
There
Insight
it
is
is.
wisdom.
Oh, where?
It's on my senses,
Oh, okay.
and I've got a skill.
Oh, insight.
I
I
have a
totally
skill
just
for
see it.
insight.
I was reading incest.
So if the rest of us are kind of getting a funny vibe,
I got
we.
I got a 12.
Calculus. That's
Good enough.
6 months.
I'll let you do your magic.
Okay.
That's weird. Oh, there it is. I just refreshed the page and it showed up.
All right.
Thanks,
So about this, I'm going to let you tell us a couple of things. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
Just tell me when you're done with the 2 things.
Okay. Okay. So, I met up with Jimna and she gave me a whole bunch of information. Some of the key points I need to tell you guys because although I trust Nico, I just don't completely feel 100% like he can be trustworthy yet. So, one of the things I found out was the fact that Jimna knew Omar Munder. And he was part of the Brotherhood, and he was, I guess, working kind of as a double agent, kind of with us and kind of with what else has been going on here. So that, and then there's a, and she's been in contact with him for about 6 months, and she was unaware of what happened to him, so I kind of filled her in. And then there is a man who is heading up everything, and his name is Omer.
Yeah, I rolled a bunch of O names. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. Maybe it's his brother.
Yeah.
We don't know. And he is heading up everything, but we don't know what he looks like.
When you say heading up everything, do you mean
He's-
like the gang or the?
Yes, I believe he's heading up.
The Brotherhood of Sal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she know
What-
where he's located?
Brotherhood of what?
The Brotherhood of Sal.
SAO. Sal.
I don't think she said that she knew where he was, other than the fact that she knew that he was heading it up, and that she didn't get a lot of information from Omar before he
Met his untimely
dissipated.
demise.
Yes, I did let her know about what we saw and how we found him, and what we saw on the wall, and she said that seems to be a trend of what we're seeing, of she's been seeing in town, and then she also
She's seen other star patterns or that star pattern.
that star pattern in particular, but she doesn't know of its relevance or anything right now. And then this is one thing that I want to keep between us. I'm going to keep on me right now. And she gave me this. That came from Omar.
She didn't say where it came. Oh yes, Omar. Yes.
Omar.
Yes.
Omar had this previous.
Omar
What is
Munder.
it?
Yes.
Yes. I'm not quite sure. I've been looking at it, trying to figure it out. It looks like it's tattered and obviously
They're pieces
torn.
of something.
Pieces
Joe, are
of
you able
something.
to see it?
You might go.
Those appear to be
Yeah. Yes. Pieces
of parchment.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Oh,
puzzle.
just scraps.
Right.
But she has no idea what it's for.
No.
Might I see those,
Yes.
young miss?
So it may be from a map
When
or something.
we turn these upside down, we can see that these are torn. These are from one sheet of something.
They
And
are.
if we align them this way and then look at the top, we can see that these pieces are contiguous. They show us 3 squares and another square. It appears that there's an arrow here.
There is.
Of course, we don't know the orientation, but
Those two pieces actually go together.
I believe these pieces fit together just like this.
I'm just going to kind of set them on the table. And since, as we're talking about this, I'm going to cast message,
Okay.
and I'm going to say,
Hey, Nico, while you're downstairs or wherever getting beers, why don't you pick me up a cheesesteak? All this other drinking is making me quite hungry.
You have to be able to see him, right?
I don't know, do I? Do I have to be able to see you for message?
Is it for message?
Yeah.
No, if you know the person, you have to see them. I read that
Really?
yesterday. Yep.
I thought I had to be line of sight.
You can cast this spell through solid objects if you are
Nice.
familiar with the target and know it is beyond
Nice.
the barrier.
Nice. I thought it was line of sight though.
That's not the cantrip one then.
Yeah, message.
What if they
Transmutation cantrip.
What if
That's-
they changed it? Because I thought it was line of sight.
120 feet.
It's 120 feet, but
If he's
it's 120
downstairs.
feet,
'Cause I
but
remember when
it
you
says
were
you
first
can
when
cast
you're
this
right
through
on the
solid
first round.
objects
I
if
wonder
you are
if they
familiar
changed
with the
it.
target and know it is beyond the barrier. Magical
changed
silence, a foot of stone, an inch of metal, a thin sheet of
Yeah.
lead, or 3 feet
That-
of wood blocks the
They
spell.
used to
That
be with
first
the-
part is definitely new because
Yeah.
I used to not be able to do that. It
Right.
had to be line of sight
Yeah.
on my bard.
They
That's
must have
crazy
changed
because
it.
yeah,
Well, it
because
might be
still
different on a bard.
oh yeah, because mine's transmutation. You point your finger towards the creature within range and whisper. So
That's
my
what this is. That's what this is.
They must have changed it though.
Interesting.
Because I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
because
it
I
used
just read
to
it
be.
the other day, and I'm like, I know that you.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it used to be the.
They were talking about that on Critical
See, 'cause
Role.
I thought it was
Huh.
visual.
And then they looked it back up, and then they're like,
'Cause
yeah,
it's
as
got
long as
the
you know
V
the
on there.
person.
Huh.
Visual, somatic,
Verbal.
verbal.
Verbal somatic.
For some reason, I thought we had to be visual on that as well.
Yeah.
In the words of Dylan,
Hey.
Matt Mercer can suck it.
Why?
There you go. Cool.
Anyway,
I don't know. He said it.
I'm gonna ask him to pick up some sandwiches and stuff.
You remember that? That I can go through walls with mine.
Oh,
and never
oh
get
yeah,
back
I
to
will.
it.
Yeah.
Are you warm?
Huh?
You were?
No.
Okay. I was going like.
As far as the only, I'm not against that. My only thing is, how does command work as far as my function of going down and doing that and coming back? Is it
If I give him extra stuff to do,
correct?
to delay
Because
him.
it's not part of the command since I'm under a
I don't
command
think
spell.
he'd have to do the command before he can do anything else.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not, that's what I'm saying. I'm not against it, and
Okay.
I'll do it if you say.
Yeah.
You
like,
see what I'm trying to do. So we have to have a ruling from the judge.
I think he would have to complete his task before. I mean, even if it's right next to it. She said beers. There's a cheese stick right there.
Boo, I got beer.
But it's like that's
Yep, I'll come back for you.
well, that's like anything else. If something else happens around me,
Right.
and like people are over there fighting, and I want to jump in, I'm like, okay, beers. I mean, it's I can't do that. My function
command-
is command, right? Like it is beers.
Command doesn't make you an automaton. It just gives you an overwhelming desire to do that one action.
Read the spell again.
So
I'm down for whatever we
Yeah.
decide as a group.
Okay,
I'm
so
good
it
with that
says
too.
you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range, which is 60 feet. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. This spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it. Some typical commands and their effects follow. You might issue a command other than one described here. If you do so, you need to determine how the
I
target
could
behaves.
polymorph him to get him back for the mask and turn him into a creature that has less intelligence.
Or he doesn't understand anything. I don't know that I want
I can knock him out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Wow, no one likes you.
I know, isn't that
Instead
crazy?
of NPCs
I don't know
being
why
racist.
we're doing this.
I have no
but
idea
I'm
why.
throwing it out there just because physical fighting is the only thing I'm good at.
No,
I'll
people.
fight him.
She just needs a few more minutes. I'm just trying to delay our friend. I understand what she's doing.
Oh,
I can murder him for us.
Yeah.
This
I
is,
take it back then.
he's still a friend, not a foe, my friend. Fish are friends, not food.
I'm having fish tonight.
So yeah, you're probably gonna grab beers and come back.
So
yeah,
I figure
I
at this point I'm probably like 3
You
or
would-
4 steps up, but I am dexterous, but I have 5 beers in my hand and I'm not trying to spill this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure I don't spill it.
Okay.
Okay, a 19. So yeah, I'm good going up the stairs.
Okay.
Of course you are. You're a dexterous young dwarf. You think you're going to spill beer?
He's an elf.
Yeah.
Those two are dwarfs. You
Oh,
three are
you're
elves.
the dwarf.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm the dwarf.
Sorry, I thought you were the elf and I was the dwarf. Okay. Then yes, good on you for checking.
Thank you, Brad.
So yeah, so no, I'm going. I'm sure at this point I don't have loud feet, but
Yep. So
yeah,
and he comes into the room. Actually, he probably just knocks on the door because he can't get the
like
handle.
I'm
You're
foot,
gonna
I'm foot
use-
tapping.
Are you gonna use your other move just
He
to
does that really soft, like,
Yeah.
Which one?
your extra attack thing?
Oh, I don't know what kind of door handle is it. Is it a knob or is it like a lever?
It's a knob, so probably you
Yeah,
can-
okay,
If it
then
was a
no.
punch, if it was a lever, then yeah. So yeah, you're gonna have a nice little.
you have to smack your forehead against it.
Dave's not home.
Dave's not home, man.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll open the door for him.
Did you bring the snacks?
That was fast for bringing me a sandwich.
Get that.
I
Well-
definitely didn't get you sandwich, but I got you the drinks. I hope you guys didn't start without me. Cheers.
Oh, yes. Well, we're all good.
So I'm gonna take a beer and start kind of nursing the.
Did you actually
Nursing
do
the-
two
the
that
tip
went
of the
together
ale.
already?
I know that I've had a lot, so I'm gonna take my sweet time for this pint because I'm
Snap! I did.
not trying to
Um,
get any deeper into the mess that I've created.
And I know I'll just the other thing I want to do is I'm gonna interrupt and just say, hey, I know that you guys were getting ready to start talking, but before we do, Decker, can I see that map from the cellar? I was like, I just wanted to see that piece that you got, and I actually just want to investigate it to see if it's
It's over here.
Is it actually like parchment, or is it like what is the texture of? Like, is it like
This?
cloth? Is it no?
what you
Is that
want?
what you got from down in the cellar? I thought you got a corner piece of something.
Yeah, it was just this corner.
Oh, okay.
He already mended the map back together.
I put it back
Oh.
together. I was like, this
Yeah.
mixes.
The
and
burnt one
we
and the
meant it.
piece no longer exist. He made
They,
one.
this
Oh, okay.
this is our map.
Okay,
now.
so you pulled that out and showed me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, this is the map after I mended it and restored it
Are you
to
wanting
its
to keep it?
condition.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You would
Okay.
hold on to them.
Yes.
Okay. Then you're responsible for them. If you lose them, I do not have a second copy of that.
Okay.
Don't lose those, Harwin.
Yes, I won't.
But no, I just wanted to see it because I wanted to get familiar with it. If it was anything more than just the. Since I fancy
It
treasures and
doesn't.
things, I
It
wanted
still
to see if it was
still
more than
feels
that.
like old. It's old paper.
Yeah. It's
I
a
mean, it's
500-year-old.
old. I mean, you can tell it's old. I mean, it is an. It's still. It's. Mend does not return it to like it's a
It's
new copy.
refurbished, right.
Yeah, but so it has an old texture to it and has kind of. I would say it probably has the. Kind of the old paper dusty grit that you can kind
Right.
of get.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's mayonnaise. I mean, you're just putting on some layers and hoping it removes some wrinkles. Like, it's still got some wrinkles. You just can't get rid of those.
No, I just wanted to check that out to see if there's anything. I like to go for treasures and stuff, and so I just want to know if it sparks any interest in that, of like anything I remember.
It's old. It belongs to me.
That's alright, you can have it. I don't want it.
I collect ancient
I don't-
artifacts
I don't-
of interest.
I don't want this. I was just seeing. I just
don't
wanted to
mind
see
you
about it.
borrowing it, sir, but it belongs to
Deckard.
me. Yes.
Why don't you use that Zerokian magic to make a copy for Nico? I believe the spell is Servox. Maybe it's pronounced Xerox.
I do think you're correct. It's Samhawks. I can cast Samhawks and create another one.
And every time you say that, you say it like twice. So I start moving my hands. I'm like,
Samhawks.
and another one comes out and like,
Samhawks.
and he goes, yeah. Just a little page goes.
And I go, Samhawks. And
And all of a sudden, you do it again. What the hell is PC load letter?
Oh my gosh, it turns itself into a paper jam.
And like one of them just crumples itself.
I'm sorry, it appears that I have become a paper jam.
Are you out of ink? Do you need a cartridge?
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't
just
think you
wanted to
used
check
the
that.
right tone.
Yeah, it's a root toner.
The root toner. The wrong tone. Sorry, my pitch was too high. Samhawks. Samhawks.
It just
Trying
gets
to
more
change
bold.
my tone here. See if I can get it to.
Oh my gosh.
One of them comes out all ink only.
Black. Sheet of black. Like, sorry, that was too dark a tone. It was too dark a tone. I need a much lighter tone. Samhawks. There's a lighter tone.
You just see this like slight grayscale.
Gotta have a good laugh every stream.
Oh goodness.
And I'll just say thanks. I just want to see that. I just sometimes little things like that spark my interest of what I'm looking for.
Oh, Stiff said that D&D Beyond is working on PCs. It's just not working on the.
I refreshed my screen and it worked.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because I didn't see it on my. I just noticed this chat up there.
Ouch.
Oh, mercy sakes. That was funny.
Yeah, that was great. Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
I was trying to move
I guess
for you and I ended up almost hitting your face.
Well, wait a minute.
So yeah, I guess so. We know a couple of things, and then she can make another decision. With that,
Stream, we're going to take a 100-second break so I can get some coffee.
it's true.
Es verdad.
She'll pet you. Go with her. Oh, yeah, see? She's like, you take me with you? Go see? Go on. Go give some love. Go give me.
No.
Tell him up.
No.
No, he is. He wants to just play now. He's like, we play now? Hit that level 70 yet, Joe?
No,
Oh, darn.
I have the launcher open. I'm not playing though.
That would be. It's one-handable.
What is?
Diablo. Figured Sam would be like, come play while you're D&Ding.
Is he on?
All right, what's
Oh,
next?
I have no idea. He was on
He's
Twitch.
out of the room, so you can say whatever you want. 'Cause
Yeah.
He can't actually hear you now. Truly secret.
Hey, Nico! Oh, you do your thing. Are you gonna go back down for food and stuff, or
No, I brought the things and I'm just gonna tell him, hey, no,
Oh gosh.
like
I
let's
didn't
get,
see
let's
it,
get
but
to
I'm ready
talking?
to do this meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to see that if it sparked anything of from my past of things I like to find. That's all.
So where is Jamna right now?
I believe she went back to her room.
Right there.
Yeah. So, thanks for the round of drinks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you commanded me to do that, but you guys got it.
I appreciate it. You know, I was just feeling like I wanted to
you
be
could have just asked.
to be a boss, and I don't know.
Put you in your place.
I don't know, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's the best part is he knows you use command on him.
I don't know.
Do you have any deep
I just
sea-
wanted to
do
throw
you
my
have
power
deep
around, I
sea
guess.
hatred?
So we had a good talk, and so
You had a good talk.
yes, with Jimna, and
Oh.
no, you're fine. We're waiting on you. We had a
Deception. Yeah.
I don't.
Deception roll.
Yeah, because at this point with her commanding me, I would be a
You would
little
know.
suspicious, but
Yeah.
not like overly. It'd just be kind of like,
I think you'd be like, well,
If you
that's kind of
click
a
on
bitch
this-
move, just to command me to go get them, but alright.
Yeah, so it's
you
not
said
that I
it was
don't.
a what? Deception. So I got a 14.
And what do I need to do on that?
Insight, I think.
What's my passive what?
Insight.
Passive insight.
Wisdom.
Oh, I see it. 15.
Ooh.
Your passive insight is 15.
That means you know what she was trying to do.
I think elves get a bonus, right?
So I'm just gonna look at you and just
Do I
smirk
get
and
to
be
roll
like,
again for my birthday?
Is it your birthday today?
No,
Then no.
it was like 2 months ago.
It's Arwen's
You were
birthday.
supposed to roll.
why? For deception?
No, for insight. She's trying to deceive you.
My insight is 15 natural. Like I don't know. What do you want me to roll? I
Okay,
don't.
You can keep your 15. That's fine.
I guess I don't get. Why would I roll?
Because she's actively trying to deceive you.
Right.
And you'd roll.
So she'd have to do.
It'd be a roll off. Oh, I guess you're just trying to beat his passive. If you're a monster. Are you a monster?
I'm not a monster.
That means you gotta roll.
So yes, you have a sneaking suspicion that she was talking, but you already had that essentially.
Well, it wasn't. Yeah, I was just kind of like, okay, and I'm gonna smirk at her. I'm like, I'm not sure what you told them, but like, you could fill me in.
Okay. So
Gotcha. You do you, girl.
it is what it is.
No, I mean at that point, like you, basically you lied to me. I'm like, oh, I don't believe you, and then you're like, okay, here.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
I mean, like that's.
Go.
Well,
That
and we
works.
both feel like we can't trust each other 100%. So
Oh no.
Nothing has improved.
Group's falling apart.
it's not. It's not going to.
Just pay it.
So whenever
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
They're making out, so
Okay.
you just
So
keep going.
whenever Jimna
His
was,
passive perception is really low.
Yeah, now
Yeah, right now it's really low, so just say whatever you
Okay.
want to say.
So whenever we met with Jimna, she told us that she's been in town for about 6 months, and
So you leave?
She's getting food.
My cheeks.
she said that she really just keeps to herself, that she's only talked to a few people, and she doesn't like to talk to others just because of who she is. And as we found out, that wizards aren't the most respected people, and they're not very much cared for in this town. So
As she's telling me this, I'm looking around the room as well. Not only because I didn't believe her, but because now I knew that she lied to me. I'm looking around at the group to see their reactions of what she's telling me,
Okay.
and I'm just kind of just paying attention to the group of like.
My facial expressions are real and Deckard at the same time.
Same, because I thought Gemna was a rogue. Why would she know stuff about mages, wizards?
She's Gemna is about half wizard, half rogue.
Arcane
Yeah.
trickster rogue.
No,
It's like arcane, whatever.
My suspicion isn't of what she's saying is false. It's of what she's saying is what she said before. That's where.
he's
That's what
suspicious
I'm-
of what I'm saying is maybe trying to read your faces, see if it's new or not new. Is that what you're
Right.
saying?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
Right,
And I'm
and
just
I'm
because
trying to show that this is new to me.
And I'm just confused because I'm actually thinking they don't like wizards. I mean, what do you mean they don't like wizards?
Well, I think
Wizards are wonderful.
I agree, and I think your talents are one of a kind.
We're always on time.
Yes, you are. But I think after what happened with the old wizard Fuzzier, I think that's kind of
Oh, right.
ruined the impression of
Mm.
wizards in a positive light.
Yeah, once he split the island in half, people get upset.
Yeah, that can happen.
I'm sure he meant well.
I'm sure he had good intentions for whatever he was doing, but we still don't know. But we may find out, and hopefully we do.
real quick, did you
Yes.
on the any of the stuff that I wasn't here for? Did you just now mention the fact that Gemna knew the other guy that I was paying attention to in the bar, the dead dude Omar? Did you mention that just now?
Nope.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
And also I want to keep it between us, and Jimna, that we're not going to see each other out in public. I think it's best to keep it on the down low.
And I'm gonna ask you, who's Gemna?
Jimna is a friend of mine from the order that I've known for a little bit. She's a person who has been here to kind of see what's been going on for a while longer before we got here.
I
And
thought we were supposed to meet Rogus. You said.
well, they're kind of one and the same.
Ah,
You know, we all have various names.
like
Yeah.
I'm Nico.
An alias. Perhaps you're aware of that term. Yes.
Black hand.
And then I'm like, who said that?
You're aware. You have a traveling name, so to speak.
I do. I'm glad you guys know me as Nico.
But you understand the concept, yes?
Yes.
Good, sir.
But
What's your real name?
Nico Sarin. Rovin.
Bless
we
you.
I know her as Jimna, but I feel that if we were going to talk about her in any way within this area, that we need to refer to her as Rogus. But I think it's best that we don't talk about her at all. And I don't want it to be seen that we are talking with her out in public at all either. that if there's anything that we need to contact her about, I'll figure out how that's gonna happen.
Thanks for coming to play. You don't get to interact with anybody. Sorry.
Well, when you drag me into a dungeon eventually, I'll get to roll a d6 and see if I poke somebody with a sword.
Yep.
Do I?
In 2 weeks.
When he just was talking about his name,
Mm-hmm.
do I know if he's telling the truth?
Depends.
I'll-
Are you inciting that?
Do it.
What's your insight roll?
I heard that as well. He said, "I'm glad you know me as Nico." Like, what? What is your name then?
insight.
And you asked what my
What
name
I'm-
was, and I said
what
Nico
I'm
Sarin
saying is-
Rovin.
Okay.
I gave you my full name.
Do I?
How do they know
Oh,
that you're
okay.
Do I know
So,
if that's his,
I see what you're
his
saying.
name?
You just want your
Is
last
that
name
his name?
concealed.
Okay.
No, that is my last name.
That's what I need to know.
I
Yep.
gave
Right,
I gave
but
my
then
first.
Why do you
from,
need
from
that
other
information?
travelers besides our close party, you're
Yes.
concealing your last name.
No, I'm
No, he just
I
gave
just
Dave
gave
his
you-
full name. So
yeah Nico Sarin Rovin.
I'm.
You're glad that we know your entire name.
No, I said
That
I'm
is
glad
a-
you know me
that
as
is
Nico.
Very, that is very. What I'm saying is, when you said your whole name, that becomes important to me as
Correct.
a character, and I was just clarifying with the DM.
Does that qualify?
Is that a qualification? Well, and is that true? Like, do I
You should roll
do I
that.
have a no? Do I know if that's true or not?
You should. It's a roll. Inside it.
Actually,
and
you
What's
have
up?
to make a wisdom saving throw. Actually,
Wait, why?
because that's how this works.
Just do it. Let's
Yeah,
see.
but okay. The reason why I asked that is because Joe says, "What is
Right.
your real name then?" And I said Nico Sarin Rovin.
I understand.
but for him to activate his side of stuff,
It is.
you have
It is
to.
actually
Is
a
it something
spell.
I'm trying to?
You're not necessarily trying. I'm
Like-
telling you.
No, but I guess like, is it a deception for me? Is it a what is it?
I suppose I can do it, and if you can choose to fail the save.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. You can not resist. It's like a mind question. It's like my mind.
Oh,
It's
is
almost like
okay.
a spell.
Oh.
It's my mind trying to ask your mind, is that really your full name? And if it's not, I want to know your real name. Your true
So you
name.
can just, since it's your real name, you can just
Oh
lose.
man, I was almost got a crit. I got an 8 plus what? 8 plus.
Yeah, it's a wisdom
Wisdom.
saving throw, so you would have to have.
So it's a 10
16.
is what I got.
A
Like
wisdom
is-
save?
My passive wisdom is a 15. Oh wait, hold
No,
on,
no,
sorry.
no.
So I had
Wisdom
an 8 plus
saving
that
throw.
is a 10.
Yeah. You should have clicked that. Because if you click that too, it'll automatically do it.
Okay, well I got a 10. Well, that's what I got. Anyway. Wow,
Okay.
it hurt me.
So it had to be. You had to beat a 16.
Okay, so now, do you hear it? Is this a mind to mind thing that you now hear? Now I release my real name to you.
Yes, I know your real name.
So you actually know me as Nico Sarin Blackhand Rovin.
Yes, and I actually know also your real name.
That is.
That's the name you go by. It's the name you were. That's your name from your perspective.
That's what I meant.
It's actually a little different.
But yeah,
just-
so
okay.
so what you know me as is Nico Sarin Blackhand Rovin,
Mhm.
and the group knows me as Nico Sarin Rovin.
Sure.
Yes.
Why is your name so important?
Yes, you have the black hand in yours. They don't know black hand.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the big. Yeah, that's it.
But I have the.
Dave gets stuff for knowing things about people.
Right.
I,
So
I
these-
am a specific type of wizard called an onomancer,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and as long as I know your name,
Either
things can happen.
Yeah.
Because I know your real name.
right.
And you.
And so, well, it's important that I know the true names of the people in my party because I can
do stuff.
bless. Well, I can cast bless for nothing.
It's
Especially on
Yeah.
Balthram.
Yeah, and on Althram because I do it all the time. Like I can cast bless on him because I know his name, and so it doesn't cost
Oh,
my.
so you have done it so much that it's a cantrip for me.
but it's
For you, it's a cantrip. I think we could probably
Right.
at least argue that. But I'm saying is, I have so many times per day I can do that for party members, but I have to know at least one person's name, and then the bless can go to other people, right? So if you're around, But if you're not around, I need to know other people's names so that I can use them as my spell targets, if that makes sense.
So you get a buff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I need to know everybody's names over time. It's just this
So with you-
conversation
yeah.
gave me ability to go.
But so that's in our mind, and just because so basically, even if my mind was resisting, rolled, and then you're like, no, I actually need that information. It just gives it to you.
Mm-hmm.
But is that now something like we message back and forth mentally, or
No,
is
it's
it
not a message. You're just aware.
that you now know my
That Dave,
actual?
Dave
you-
cast a spell on you.
Okay.
You're aware that basically there was a spell interaction, and you have told you didn't hold anything back.
Right.
You told me, you verbalized one thing to the physical group.
Right.
You mentally sent me a more complete information.
Right. So, but I'm aware. Right. I'm very aware of that. So then I'm gonna look over at you and just with a stern look, be like, and then I'm just gonna.
Like, we're all friends here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at you and just. It'll be more of an expression of like.
And really, what will
Like,
be
just
what would have happened physically is, as being a wizard and I've got my beer, I'm like, we're all friends here. I'm just
And
gonna-
you'll just
gonna
see you'll see my restraint on. I'll be like not mean mug, but just more very stern. Just. I mean that like legit just.
And you'll hear that child laughter.
And I'll hear the laughter again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right outside the door type thing.
Okay, and then if that's the case, then I'm gonna tell her, "Hey, hold on," and because she was in the middle of talking, right?
Yeah,
at
this
the
just
time.
happens, just like.
And I'm gonna be like, "Hold on, did you guys hear that?"
Hear what?
I don't know what
And
you're
I'm gonna
talking
say, "Lady Arwen, when I spoke to you earlier, I hear the
Mhm.
children laughing. Did you not hear that now?"
about. I remember you mentioned it earlier, but
Is it a sound that we could perceive? Okay.
I
No, I.
still do not hear anything. No.
We were just discussing your name, sir.
I'm gonna get up and walk over to the door and just open it and look down the halls. Yeah, nothing.
I'm gonna reach over and take Deckard's mug of ale, and I'm just gonna laugh, like as I'm drinking it. I'm like, ha, man can't hold his ale.
And I'll shut the door and just okay. So earlier, guys, I was in the market because we're friends and you know me, and I'm gonna look like that at you. You know, I was looking around the market and I was trying to find places and spaces in this town. That's just what I do and how I've grown up and what I know. But earlier, I heard children's laughing, and it wasn't anything horrible. It sounded joyous, but I just heard it and I couldn't pinpoint where it was coming from. So I traveled to town. I mean, I went down alleys. I went down different ways. Just before Lady Arwen ran into me earlier, I heard it, and she said she didn't hear it. I just heard it again. Don't know what it is, but I just wanted to make sure that if you guys heard it, great. If not, something's with this ale. Not sure.
I'm telling you, these are the shrieking ales.
Does it sound like it's close?
That one did. It sounded right outside the door. That's why I went and looked.
When you say children, do you mean like
All I wanted to do was play with you.
Guys, I just heard it again.
Oh, no.
Oh my.
That sounds like my one shot.
Okay.
The creepy doll.
I'm gonna.
That is creepy.
I want. Okay. How?
I can't get a
what are
laugh.
they saying? Are they
They-
just laughing?
There, I just
Or are they
hear.
having a conversation
I just
in
hear
your mind?
giggling. I don't hear anything specific. But it didn't start until earlier today. And I haven't noticed anything like that even until before your guys' dreams or whatever I watched you guys do. I haven't had anything until those things.
That's creepy.
I don't know if they're correlated, but
Nico, have you talked to anybody different or ate anything different recently?
No.
That you can think of?
nope. I'm concerned about the people on the wall still. I want to know about them, but I don't have anything specific yet.
How did this start after we were... Let me rephrase. Did you hear these things before we went north and went into that
Is that... Did I hear
room
before
with
that?
Omar? Well, we found that Omar person.
Yeah, I guess at what point would I have correlated
When
it?
did you hear that the first time?
This is the first time you've really picked up on it,
Okay.
but
So from my so
you've heard it before whenever you started on this island. But
okay. So I didn't hear
as
it
far as like perceptions go, and you're just like, oh, new island, children laughing, yeah, whatever. You know,
Okay,
but as
so
far
it's-
as like, and you're just like, this is the same laugh, and we've been here. This is our second day here. So,
Oh, okay.
Are
So
you-
so then I'll tell them. Okay, it actually was before your dream. It's when we start on the island, but I thought it was. I'll inform them of that. Like, hey, I thought it was just the island life, and then didn't pay attention to it till now.
Still hearing it right now?
Mm-mm. No, it was at the door, and I opened the door, nothing was there, and I don't hear it now.
Were you thinking about anything at the same time that you heard it?
just random.
Nope.
Okay.
I didn't have. Well, the only thing I was thinking in my mind is, why were you lying to me?
Oh my god!
And why do you know my name? Other than that, nothing.
And then children laughed at me.
Do you actually verbalize that?
No, I'm just.
I
That's
would.
fine.
Why not?
Okay, fine. Yeah, I verbalize that of like, yeah, why are you lying to me? And then I'm gonna be like, and you know my name, and I actually say that to you because everybody knows the name. I don't know if you guys pick up on me pointing him out, knowing it.
Yeah, of course we know your name. We've been traveling together.
And if he says that, you would notice my eyes would look to him and look around and go,
There are always reasons that we must know each other's names. Some reasons direct, others indirect, but it's always for your benefit.
And I'll tell you that you're right. I did lie to you, but I did that because I still don't feel 100% secure with you in our group. I do trust you, and I did bring you along for the journey. But I'm hoping over time that with you being with us, that you will show your true self, and that I will feel trustworthy of you, and that I can reveal all my information. But I will tell you that I have not revealed everything to everybody here, and you will know what I have told them. I promise you of that.
I don't have anything to roll against that. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like,
Don't look at me. This is your guys'.
No, yeah, no, I'm just looking and.
When you heard these voices, do they sound like they're in your mind? Or in the hall? Or in front of you? Or behind you?
I couldn't pinpoint it. I tried, that's why I opened the door. It sounded like it was that direction. Earlier when I was in the market with Lady Arwen, just before she ran into me, I heard it too, but being in the market with the noise in the day, I don't have a way to pinpoint that. I'm usually pretty good about that, but I couldn't find it. And then even now, it sounded semi-close, but not far. Like it's... It wasn't in the room by any means, but it didn't sound far from here.
Like it was outside in the hallway.
It didn't, yeah, it wouldn't have been like I heard it out in the, down the street, outside the building. It was like...
Does the laugh
within,
always sound the same?
it's been the same since we started on the island, and I thought it was kids playing.
But it's the same laugh exactly every single time.
Yeah, and I'm noticing that now.
I was thinking about casting fairy fire in the hallway. It would outline if it's something invisible that's following us.
Try it.
Following you. I mean,
Yeah, try it. I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
try it. Like
that's
I,
what-
The next time this
That's what I'm thinking.
happens, give me a direction. I have some magic that have an eye
A whispering eye.
that can travel great distances.
Jordan, how long did that laugh go, or did it stay continuous, or no? It was just to come and go.
Just a... and it's gone.
Okay.
perhaps if there is someone trying to play a trick on you, we might be able to see or apprehend them.
Well, it didn't happen until the island. It wasn't on the boat.
That's weird. Okay. Did Gemna mention anything about
Scary, creepy children?
children's laughter?
Not that I recall. I have not asked her that, but that's something that I can do.
I'm gonna.
Barthram, I think you need to visit your tavern friend and ask him about creepy laughing.
Okay.
Well,
And
I just think that he probably would take you more seriously than he would me, an old man, and of course, tall of stature as opposed to one of you of more short repute.
With him learning my name, does he learn anything about my background?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't know if that came with like history book.
Nope.
Like, okay.
Nope. It's literally just your name.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Since we're sitting here, I'm gonna use my Call of Cernus.
Oh, good times. She's not done talking now.
Oh, okay, okay. When
Yeah.
she's done and we're just kind of sitting, I want to use.
So yeah, so that was all of like what, 10 seconds of.
Yeah.
Reluctantly.
She's still in the middle of.
Right. No, if you think about as timeline would go, 2:10 Gemna shows up. She goes meets with her half an hour, comes back, gets you guys, has a drink at the bar with you. So we're talking like 4, and then you're like, hey, let's go back and talk shop before we have dinner, basically. So it's still around like 4:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you tell us that you hear that children's laughter, I'll say, if you happen to hear it again, let me know. If I happen to be around you.
Aw, she cares. Oh yeah.
Well, no, because he asked the same
That's
thing.
your
let me know.
Advantage die.
Yeah. I'm just letting you guys know that your inspiration is at a 5 count on the table.
He asked the same thing. You stepped away, but he said the same thing. Let me know if you when and where you hear it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I think all of us are.
Yeah, we kind of
curious,
want to
like,
know where it's coming
What?
from.
What are you hearing?
Yeah, we don't dislike you.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I mean,
just-
I'm not
wishing
taking it
you-
that way.
I'm not wishing you. Like,
I hope he dies at the hands of some evil ghoul that
Yeah.
only he can hear.
No, I'm not taking it that way. I'm just letting Jordan know that.
Yep.
That's part of that.
No, this is a very heavy RP campaign, so yeah, there's twists and turns, and I'm trying to make sure everyone has a reason for the season. So
Everyone gets an arc.
mm-hmm. Unlike the last one where I was like, oh, we're gonna do everybody's arc, but make it
Individual.
18 individual, and then it's like, well, that campaign went to crap. So I learned a lot from last one.
That was your first, and it was your first leading anything. Which is
Yep.
intense.
I'm like a teepee in a wigwam.
I'm actually going. Can I cast a spell in the middle of talking? Yeah, like.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Zone of truth.
I
He's
would like.
lying about the children.
I'm gonna zone of truth myself.
I would like to use my divine sense.
Okay.
And
I need to know what that does.
okay, so it says the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a nauseous odor. A powerful good rings like heavenly ears to your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type, celestial fiend or undead, of any
That's pretty
being
powerful.
whose presence you sense,
Does it have to be evil?
but not its identity.
Undead.
I don't. The vampire counts on. Within the same radius, you can also detect the presence of any place.
Jordan's face.
Any place or object that has been consecrated or deconsecrated, as with the hallowed spell.
Hallowed spell.
Hallowed
This is
spell.
good too.
Okay, hold on.
What? I mean, that was.
Hold on.
She has the banner in one hand, the Zone of Truth in the other. Okay.
I'll put the banner
It's
down.
Pally
okay?
Power.
We're still.
What's the name of that?
It's
Pally
Pally
Power.
Power.
Pally Power.
Did you know
Divine sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Those are
It's
the
what I
good
used in
days.
Joe's campaign to find the
Demon
girl.
Power.
Okay.
You need Pally Power.
You and I need to have a conversation.
Yeah. You.
So I know that. So
Okay.
with him.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So wait,
having
does
a
this have any?
We'll be
Does
right
her
back.
thing happen yet?
This is a D&D thing.
I
This
gotta
is
pee.
game breaking. Hold on.
You broke it.
Sorry.
I gotta pee. Stay.
Should I not have said that?
No,
No, you did.
you're
No,
using your
you're
character
good.
the
They're
way.
just gonna figure out how to account for it.
Yeah, that's your character's
Tonight
ability.
I feel like I'm like between. I want to start using stuff and I don't know what I'm doing.
No, that was perfect for
And
that.
when
You're good.
Asking
Yeah.
him what I'm doing at all right now.
That was good for that.
Everything you're doing is right.
Well, trying to get back in the mindset of this is super hard
Yeah.
after being gone
Yeah.
a while. On top of being tired. Because I was thinking, like, if I don't know if I could figure out what's that,
Yeah.
but then I was thinking if he
Well,
says
that'll do it.
if he hears it again, maybe I can. I don't
Yeah.
know. Obviously, it's something.
Well, yeah.
hmm Obviously, it's something important. Otherwise, it wouldn't be
Exactly.
a big deal. So, good job.
Yep.
I'm like slowly starting to put the pieces together. This whole thing.
Well, I'm glad you are. I don't know what's going on.
It's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm
Like,
No,
I don't.
I'm here.
Is there a residual haunting? Like, where? What do the kids have to do with it?
right.
I'm wondering if it's
I
like
don't know.
something that's trying to deflect like away from maybe us having having a conversation, or
Mhm. I think it's probably deeper than that.
or
I think there's a reason there's two maps. I think one, maybe there's a version of the island that exists in the past, and there's a version of the island that exists in the present
or
at
something
the
that's
same time.
or something
and that's
that
the twin spire.
something that's trying to listen to what we're doing or saying.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know. And maybe the wizard didn't actually disappear, but he split the island into a future versus
Or maybe
or a
he,
past versus a present.
or maybe
island.
he killed a ton of kids, and that's their spirits. I don't
It
know.
could be.
I don't know.
Maybe
I think
he
it's crazy
used-
cool that you did this. and
Maybe
broke
he
it, but
used the kids as fuel for some crazy spell. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I
What?
mean,
Is that not feasible
Yeah.
though? I mean, couldn't anything be feasible
yeah.
in D&D?
anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is.
So he could have done something really evil with kids, and then that's
Who,
why.
me?
No, the wizard.
Oh, I
That's
was
why
like,
they
I was
hate-
like, guys, my
hate
guy's
the
not
wizard.
that bad.
So didn't you ask? You said you haven't seen any children, or
No,
somebody who said
I
that.
said that, but
We
Jordan's
have.
like, Jordan.
We have.
We have.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jordan said we have. That's why I was like, that's why I was asking about it, because I was like, do there seem to be children on the island? Because if so, I'm telling her about children playing, and I sound crazy. You know what I mean? So that's why I asked that, because I was like, otherwise now I have suspicion of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Right.
something that I would think, like, I don't see children, but I hear it. Like, okay, something's wrong, and I probably wouldn't have told you.
Right.
I mean, but because of the way that happened, it's just kind of like, no, I heard this. Did you hear it? Nope. I'm like, okay. And then I hear it again so quickly. I'm like, and it's the same laugh. So that's why I was like,
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, I honestly don't know what it is. I wish I knew, but I don't. So it's funny that he's
Yeah.
telling me. I'm learning it as much as you guys are.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like the souls of like somebody who, or like people have
That's what
died
I'm
in the
saying.
past or something
I
like
think
that.
maybe the wizard used them as fodder for his. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Or fuel for his spells. I don't know. Obviously, it's something big.
Yeah, I mean, you just did. Hey, I'm doing
Yeah.
this, and Jordan goes,
Oh no.
Wait,
Yeah.
what happened while I was gone?
So while you were gone, my character heard children laughing, same laughter I've heard, and then I asked them about it. Dave learned my real name. He doesn't know my history, but he knows my real name now. The rest of the group thinks they know my real name. I mean, they're just, it's not that I was lying, but
As far as I know, that's
what my name
the
is.
totality of your name.
Right.
That's all there is to it.
I
And
never
then
have been 100% like convinced that he's legit.
on
Not
any of my
really,
character, yeah.
but anyway.
But then, so she decided while I was asking them about the kids' laughter, because I was like, "Did you guys hear that too?" And then I went and checked the door. She cast
Divine Sense.
Divine Sense.
So
we're filling
it has
Joe in what happened.
been ruled that it won't have any effect.
You wouldn't get anything back.
Yeah.
Nothing. Your ping of divine sense did not pong back to you.
Why is
So
that?
it's not a divine creature.
It's not
Well,
divine.
There's more detail than that. I'm just saying the way it's written and what is occurring
Are two different. They just don't connect.
They do
this way.
not interact. They do not intersect. This spell does not intersect.
Celestial
What's
or
happening?
fiend or undead
on
thing.
in your location.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is
What's the range on it?
really good try.
Yep.
I mean, it was really
Great idea.
It was really good.
Fantastic freaking idea.
Like,
and there is some.
There's something.
You know, there's something. That's true. We all know there's something.
if
Even I assume there's something. I mean,
Here's
at this
the
but
point,
it's not.
is if you could ping it a different way,
Mm-hmm.
yes. But just going
Divine
ping
sense.
into nothing.
Divine sense ping does not work.
Okay.
What's the range on it?
It doesn't say.
Oh.
On
Thought I
her
had a
plane.
range. Oh. That's the kicker. You heard what I said earlier.
What? No.
Yep.
What?
That was you.
What'd you say, Derek?
you said
That's
it was
the twin Spire. One island is present, one island is past. On two different dimensions.
That would have been a really dope campaign.
Right.
Holy crap!
There you go.
So you've got one
Isn't
that's
that
destroyed,
crazy?
and then the one that's
What a good way to steer us away from the idea, Jordan.
and
That'd be so cool if that happened. Joe, we gotta make that shit happen.
Oh, I was taking it as, yeah, that'd be so cool if that happened. Oh god, they got close.
Just like, yeah, Gemna would be great if she showed back up. Because that's exactly what happened in that. Because you said, "Oh, is Gemna back?" and I just shoot you a look and then I don't, like in the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was
Did I even pay attention to that?
Yeah, well, it just kind of went under the thing because you're like, "Yeah, Gemna comes back," and I kind of like looked at you and you like looked around the room and then I was like,
because
no,
see,
I'm
one,
eyeing you and you're like, okay, and then you just went on.
That's funny. So at this point,
So
literally,
interesting.
so where we're at, like, basically, so all that happened was
Branch, we got work to do.
I was
I
basically
told them
saying-
about this,
We got
right?
work to do.
Like I told them about my thing, and then she did that cast while I'm walking back. Is that technically how
What are we
this
talking
inter-
about?
Her casting the spell? Like how does
Yeah.
I'm asking I'm catching us back up to where she's casting this, but I'm assuming it's when I told them about the kids' laughter. I walked to the door, opened the door, nothing.
No, there's like a.
I walked to the
Nothing.
door, nothing, shut it, and I'm walking back, and I'm assuming that's when she's casting. I don't. I'm asking. So.
Like a
I was
plume.
basically saying that the kids are like remnants of that past,
I got his neck all going.
Island.
He's like,
or the other version of the
it's
island.
like, all this.
It's like a plume.
So anyway,
This is hair.
yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
where. I
just
mean, as far as anything
that's
else,
where we're at. Like, she's gonna cast her spell. None of you are gonna know she's. I mean, Deckard's gonna pick up on the magic, but as far as the rest of you, well, maybe Hold'em, but
we'd see her doing something, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, this is her ultimate, essentially. So she's gonna be talking to her deity,
Mm.
saying, "Yo, boyos, hook a brother up, sister up," you know. But the ping goes out in the last.
Nothing was
Nothing.
returned.
Nothing was returned. So, Put that down in your notes.
Mr. Celestial, no here.
Mr. Celestial, no here. You come back later when he home.
Me so Superman no here right now.
So, would you like to continue on with your
Sure.
thing?
Yeah, I think she was. But I don't know what else to do on that laughter thing. I don't.
I'm gonna do the call Cernus whenever everything's kind of set.
Yeah, because she still has a ton of information. Just
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just letting you know, like she's got a
She's
map.
got more
and if
Okay.
I mean, if she chooses to give it to you, sorry,
Right,
I
yeah.
didn't want to say that because it's your information to give out.
Okay, so Jimna has said that basically that there's patrols going around the crater at Fezier's Island, that crater, and that's kind of who's guarding it. She also said that the town is being run by the people. We kind of already know that. All she knows is that Fezier was a great, powerful wizard. She doesn't know anything about him whatsoever. And that she also knows that a person named Ellie Hot?
HAWT. What? Just read it backwards. With a T at the end.
Is a ambassador.
Thought.
I'm so glad I came up with that name.
Oh, it was you?
Yeah, Branch did a good part and a bunch of stuff.
Is an ambassador to go between the giants and the town from where I guess the weapons are made. She also said that she doesn't really know of anybody else in town that may know of anything, but that she will find me if she hears. She also did give me a map, and it looks like it's of the crater, Fezier's crater, and it's itemized with things that are around the crater that I think that we should probably look into.
Spin at 90. Hey, let me see real quick. I'm gonna do this real quick.
How
It's
far?
probably too late for that, but you know.
How far is the travel, like the distance? Like how far is the distance?
I'm gonna chip in. If I know the distance, it's half. Just kidding.
It's a big ass crater.
Like this is 100 by 100 per square, or
No.
Is that what you're asking?
Maybe I'm.
Perhaps I'm misexplaining myself. Approximately, what is the distance from our location here at Ganfair? If we use this,
We'd have to get over
notated,
the...
to the cliffs of and then over to Fezier's crater.
So from here, from what I understood, from when we first got into town, it's about a half a day to get there to the cliffs. And then it would be a
quarter of a day.
boat, a boat ride, and then trying to, I guess, trek up the side of the crater, or figure out some way to get up to the side of the crater.
You could fly.
If you want to do it by cheating terms, whatever, if you were to do a postal service and you wanted to send something to each end of the island, it's a full day to go all the way to the very edge and back. So if you're
Well, if you're already at the far edge and you want to mail it to your neighbor, does it have to go to the opposite edge and then come back?
It does. Welcome to Microsoft.
Yep. Exactly.
And it might get lost.
Okay, so it's gonna take us. It's gonna take us most of a day to travel
Right.
to try and get to the crater. And this is information she has gathered by traveling to the crater. So she's traveled to the crater more than once, I guess.
I'm assuming so. All she said was that there's patrols going around. That
Do you remember that?
patrols, people guarding the
I just didn't
the
know.
crater.
I didn't know
Be
if they're
guarding
correlated.
No, are they city guard or are they
Yeah.
something
I mean,
else?
She didn't really say. I
I
would
just don't know.
be.
You're just armed humans
Right.
walking
The first
around.
time he walked off was finding.
Just finding
Maybe
that.
giants, maybe humans.
Oh. Which I didn't know that. Now that's what I'm. Gotcha.
Huh.
Yeah, you're just like.
Well, somebody's guarding it for a reason.
I think she should lead us.
Yeah.
I
You know if
check
they're
to the crater.
guarding so that things don't come out or so that things don't go in?
Well,
It's a portal.
I would assume maybe things don't go in, but I'm not quite sure. All I do know is the fact that it's a scary place, and I guess a lot of people don't go there.
And I'm gonna smile at you, and if we need in, I will get us in.
Okay.
Well, I mean, are they just trying to keep the town's kids from falling in, or is there something dangerous that comes out? Like that's what I'm asking.
I'm gonna kind of perk up
That's
and
a
really
good
more
question.
intently listen
I can ask her to see if she would know.
That conversation would be she's never gotten close enough, like,
Right.
to blow her cover to go in there.
I mean,
Like,
all of the information I have that I've asked her, I'm giving to you all. So,
Are these smaller craters out around?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, okay. I can read
3 smaller craters. So these are smaller craters.
Oh my way to come on.
Do we?
4 says tower ruins.
what happened?
2 says old barn ruins.
Do we have the constellations?
Do we have them available?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like the,
I know them.
okay.
I
I'm
mean,
wondering
I
if,
just know them.
if any of them matches up with the pattern of the craters.
right. And I asked her about the constellations and all of that. And she
I
doesn't.
just saw that when you mentioned
Yeah.
that. Okay, look.
Yeah.
You have 1, 2, 3.
Right.
This one, and then this is
Right.
off the L.
Right. So I'm wondering if they match up with the pattern of the constellation.
Oh, I bet they do. I'll bet they match up.
Yep. And maybe this one is one of them. I don't know.
Maybe.
There was one big curved one.
But maybe that's in the shape of the one that
That's-
we. It's in the shape of the one. This
Yeah,
one right
that,
here.
Yep. There it is.
It's in this shape.
I bet the people guarding it are part of that saw.
Right.
Sow.
And that's what I'm thinking too. that
Because
they're wanting
that's
to
where
keep
that
people
symbol
out.
comes from.
Right.
I bet that's who it is.
I have a feeling that there's something there that they
Boom.
don't want people to get access
Matches
to.
up.
Well, it's not exact.
No.
It's
but
not exact, but it's
those two.
It's roughly
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 1 on the side, 1 in there.
Yeah.
It roughly
Yeah.
lines up. And
I'm good with puzzles.
and I
That's why.
Joke's on you. I'm gonna give you the hardest one.
Oh man, there's a reason I went into programming.
No, you don't understand. You're gonna get the hardest one.
Okay. Okay.
What happens if he gets the hardest one and then he's the first to get it to finish all the puzzles?
He won't.
It doesn't matter because you need all 5.
Nice.
because there's 100 million puzzles, and we're screwed and doomed in this campaign forever.
It's gonna take like 48 hours.
Joe's gonna get the easiest one.
Joke's on you, we're playing Talos Principle. Damn it.
Yeah.
So
We're
I
playing
think,
Witness.
and witness, yeah.
So obviously the crater has something to do, or the disappearance, something
Right.
to do with.
Well, this is the Ormagot.
Isn't it great?
Oh
This is-
yeah,
this
Sarge
is-
Jordan's
this is
great.
the-
Ormagod or Ermagerd?
Hermiger.
So, well, I mean, we just know that the constellation is the Ormagot constellation.
Uh-huh.
The Ermagerd. The Ermagerd.
Maybe Omer.
That's what you need to say
Omer.
every time you hear that in children's voices.
Ermagerd.
That will be our code word too. If you hear something, you can let me know.
Just by
and-
saying Ermagerd.
Yeah.
If there's something sus.
Look up here, look up here, look up here.
Okay, so seeing this and understanding the constellation and the relationship is there. Has that constellation in the sky changed at all? So if I look up at the sky right now, the constellation is where it is.
And
Well,
that's
it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
If
So
it was
you-
not,
Right.
I'm just saying the last time that I would have been looking up, understanding that this is the constellation.
Mhm.
If I looked at Ormagot, is it in situ? Is it the way it was as I remember it?
Insight too, I like that.
And that's one of the questions I asked her was about anybody who's seen any constellations over here or over at Vezir's Crater, if anything different, and she doesn't know anything. But that's what I've been thinking is that these constellations have to do with that crater or something going on over there.
Yeah.
There's one puzzle that if you solve, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be really surprised. Like, I doubt anybody's gonna get this
But-
one.
Okay.
Okay, so what we can see is this says smaller craters. This is a crater.
Mm-hmm.
This is the tower. So the tower is kind of the middle of
Yeah.
the constellation. So the tower is involved in whatever
What's going
whatever
on?
this spell was.
Yeah.
It had to have been integral in alignment because
Right.
the craters are coming down where this is the corner. This matches
Right.
matches this corner.
Right.
So so this is part of effectively these craters.
Yeah.
I told you they were fiends.
So that means that we need to get into this tower and see
Yeah.
what is going on in this tower because
Right.
I agree.
because well, what I mean is there was this fracture. We see that there's this fracture in the land,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a larger crater over here,
Right.
but these smaller craters showed up where the other stars were, but this wasn't destroyed.
Right.
So it's almost like whatever
It's a
happened
significance.
here
Right.
Didn't-
should have happened here.
Right.
Right. Right.
So
It's possible.
there's that to me this tower and this crater, these are very important. These
Yeah.
maybe not so much
Right.
in the first pass, but that has to be a big deal,
Right.
and that has to be a big deal.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
I think we should.
Saddle up and ride.
But I do think that the guards are probably Sal.
They're probably the Brotherhood of Sal.
Yeah. And
That's
maybe
okay.
the wizard had something to do with it. I don't know.
Ooh, we gonna get some information, Dave?
And this is the map that she presented, right?
Yes.
It would seem if, they're involved, there must have been a relation between the two.
I agree. At the same time, I would hate to jump to conclusions and besmirch the name of a powerful old wizard. To say that he was working on something as nefarious as bringing back Zariel. But anything is possible.
So are we gonna have an overnight?
An overnight?
So it's still 4:30. It's probably almost 5 now by this time.
We've spent what
Half an hour in here talking.
5 hours in game and 2.5 hours in real time. Oh, I love RP heavy games.
I have some
Deep questions.
I have some research I'll do tonight.
So my thing is,
knows.
do you have anything else? Because do you have any more information that you're wanting to drop out?
No.
Do you think that I can't keep doing my voices, making my throat hurt? Do we have any would
Probably gonna be another half hour. Just so
No,
you
I'm
know.
fine. I'm
Okay.
just standing up so I can see what's going on.
Yeah, dude.
Would-
If you want to go through any of the maps, you're more than welcome.
would
No, no,
Gemna
that's-
be available or receptive to group interrogation?
As to who? Like her interrogating somebody? Or what do you mean? Us interrogating her? Or what
Us
do you...
interrogating her as opposed to you interrogating her. Would she be willing to be interrogated by the balance of the group? Or would that
I'm
be
just gonna crack my
too
knuckles
much?
and just, if anybody needs interrogating, you let me know.
You do have the
And I
snippers.
tap my hammer on the ground.
Do I?
You're her commanding.
Right. I wouldn't be opposed to that. But I need to talk to her first. And I also don't want anybody to be disrespectful to her.
It's no disrespect.
Right.
So
It's
she's
just
someone you
as
trust
we
for this.
Most definitely.
Okay.
brainstorm about things.
Right. And I know that she would be helpful for us.
So, they already had a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
which we didn't have, but they had a conversation of, yeah, we're probably gonna go check that out tonight. So basically, y'all are gonna have dinner and then book it to the cliff.
Okay.
And that
Okay.
way, morning hits, and you guys are at Cliff's Edge. Because it's going to take you some time to get to the Cliffs of Ba, and then
Yep.
probably head up the Shepherd dude there.
Okay.
I'm assuming that would be your plan.
That's fine. Yeah.
If you were to be planning something, you'd be like, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
either that or you give her a night's rest and you head out in the morning.
Yeah.
What?
I planned on just meeting up with her again, letting her know that I talked to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
telling her that I've given everybody the information except this one person, that I withheld certain information and I tell her. But then I'd also tell her the fact that I feel like he's trustful, but not 100% yet, but I feel as though he will be over time.
Okay. So, per conversation earlier,
Mm-hmm.
Gemna would probably say, hey, I just got back in town. I at least want to shower and have a good night's sleep before we
Right.
go back in. So you want to do it next morning.
That's fine. Yeah.
So that gives you time if you want to go. It's the other side.
Hey, you're back.
How much did you lose?
How much did you lose?
2 mages?
So the last thing I heard was that she told Jim that she told us everything except for a little bit from this one guy who she trusts, but is keeping some info from.
Yeah. So I'll just let her rest, and then I'll tell her that I'm gonna have her go with us on the trip.
Okay. So that's what they had. That's a conversation that they had earlier. So now I'm assuming you're going to tell them that, hey, we're probably going to check out in the morning, and you're going to meet up with her later tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay? So then we can still kind of roleplay that because I know you want to do your thing, so we can also do that, and you want to do your thing, and we can do that, and then that's where we can end to where next session we can start where we
Okay.
take off. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's 11 now. So
No, I understand. I just have some. I have some questions that I either need to write down to ask you next time, or I need to ask them now.
I'd rather than get down now. You know, I'm just saying.
Why wait a week and try and
Why
remember?
wait a week
Yeah.
when I can do it in 30 minutes or an hour?
Well, hopefully, it won't take very long.
Yeah. So, You're
I
done
only
with,
have a few questions.
right. You're done with yours.
Mm,
Right?
yeah.
You're done with yours. Okay. So then, I know you're wanting to do yours. Yours is going to be at night. So do you want to do yours now, or do you want to wait a little bit, or what? Because basically, it's 5 o'clock. It's dinner time.
Okay.
5 o'clock somewhere.
I'll wait a little bit since
Jimmy
it's
Buffett's
dinner. I don't
plan.
want to interrupt.
Right.
Right, it is.
Kind of the flow of things.
Yeah. So you'll probably see Gemna at the bar at some
Mhm.
point tonight, just so you know.
Okay.
So we're just gonna role play that real
How
quick,
do
so.
I? Okay, great.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Like I'm not saying, oh, 11's the end point. Like, no, it's just we can go to midnight if we need to. I know Joe has to go to bed, but suck it.
Oh.
I know what
No,
I
okay,
can-
Branch needs to go to bed.
I know what
Oh.
I've said before.
Okay.
So, is there anything else you need? Do declare.
No.
Declare. Oh, it's
So we're all just gonna be in the tavern about to eat. Is that what we're? Yeah.
You open your door and Gemna is dead on the floor. No, I'm just kidding.
I knew I heard children laughing.
Quickly.
And Chandler doesn't come back ever again.
I just hear dead on the floor. I just what?
Like, why did you invite me if I don't even get to play?
Well, yeah, I don't get to play this session because Gemna isn't getting to talk to anybody because Arwen, and then next week I'm gonna be gone because graduation. Like,
It's okay.
Welcome to D&D.
Yeah. Well,
Is your graduation Friday night?
promise next Thursday, and then graduation and grad fest is next Friday.
Oh, you are having a prom? That's cool. Dangerous, but cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the best dressed person there. Full stop.
He does. I will tell you.
and then you gotta
Let's see.
shave.
No,
Let's
I
see.
don't.
You
They
got-
changed the
you can
things.
wear the pink
I
dress.
don't have to
Yeah, but if
shave.
he wants to look good, he better shave. Oh,
Bull to the
got him. Just
If you want a girl your age, like you should shave.
so does that
Not
Okay,
this.
we'll discuss that later. Okay, so you want to go to the thing,
Either
okay? Or did you want to do anything?
No, you're fine.
I
I'll.
think I'm doing this.
So we're in the tavern, right? Yeah.
We are now in the tavern. If
Okay.
that's where you wish to be.
That's fine.
I
Because
like being able to
we're all just sitting there waiting for lunch, or dinner. So I'll happen to see Arwen, and then I'll just get up and leave.
I thought you were Arwen.
I mean, not Arwen.
I was like,
Sorry.
wait, and I'm gonna take
She's
that illusion
hallucinating.
back away from her.
And I'm hallucinating.
I illusion.
I
myself in
start
front of
hearing
her.
voices.
Yeah.
I see Rogus.
Okay.
And I will get up and go outside, hoping she'll see me.
Okay.
And then she'll follow me.
Okay.
And then I'll tell her kind of about our plan to leave and kind of journey out towards the Cliffs of Ba,
Okay.
towards the crater.
She says, "Yeah, we'll meet up with Orin out there."
Sounds good. And I will then tell her that I haven't.
Another O name.
Orin.
Oron. It's
Oh,
the
yes.
head shepherd dude. You've been told of him before, I think. I don't know.
That name sounds familiar. Yeah.
We put like 8 O names in this branch. And I'm
Did we?
just- Yeah, like there's Omar, Omer, Orin, Ord. Like, there's so many names.
Nice.
And then I'll just
Yeah,
tell
we
her.
got freaking Orgrimmar in here.
Orgrimmar's in here.
It's
and then
called-
Orgrimmar.
And Ermagerd.
It's culture. It's just the culture of the island. It's fine.
And then I'll just tell her that I've told everybody kind of what all she told me. I withheld the information about Omer and the fact that we realized who Omar Munder was from Nico.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll tell her the fact that with everybody with us, I trust them completely, but with Nico, I just kind of get the drift that he's maybe a little sketchy. I'm not quite sure. So
Still
I'm
fighting
withholding.
some of his own demons.
Yeah.
You know.
And so I'm withholding a little bit of that information, and I revealed the map to everybody, but I only showed everybody except Nico the 2 pieces of puzzle, or we're not quite sure what you gave us.
Yeah.
and the fact that should I tell her about the constellation? No. Yeah.
That's up to
see
you.
those papers.
Okay. We've been kind of looking at constellations over time, and that kind of helped guide us to where we've been going, and we feel as though that has to do with the crater.
Oh, neat.
So,
Someone's like, wow, you guys are boring.
Yeah, she's like, holy shit, you guys think about a lot of stuff and go into detail. Like, you read into a lot of things. It's great.
yes. Well, multiple people are helpful, other than just journeying by yourself. So we're glad to have you along to share the information with.
Well, you've always taught me to learn from others.
Yes, that is very true.
Because if you only learn from one person, it becomes stale and old. So you must draw from other elements.
Yes.
Thank Uncle Iroh.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I did it.
So
Not for me.
we'll meet up, say outside of the inn in the morning, before a little bit before dawn, when it's still dark.
Yeah, and she'll tell you, like, I'll meet you on the path out there. Like, I'll be up and I'll be out that way. We're not seen together at all.
Okay, sounds good.
Because what does she have for spells, Fortune?
She has.
Is there minor illusion or anything out of there?
First level, we have Charm Person, Color Spray, Disguise Self, and Long Strider, and Cantrips at Will, Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, Prestidigitation, and
Yeah,
Ray
so-
of Frost.
So she went out there and, like, she made herself look like a bush while she's talking to you.
She's bushwalking.
Just so you know. So that way you're just out there having a smoke, talking to a bush. If anybody were to see you, like,
Okay.
You're just like,
you know, I'm just saying, like that.
Much less suspicious than just talking to someone.
Yep.
I mean, we're all hearing voices and talking to things, so you know.
You know, everybody
That's true.
is struggling with something.
Yeah, this island peninsula area is just kind of crazy.
I can't wait till Balthram has
Island fever.
to decide what to do.
What?
Yeah. Choices haven't been made. There goes some lightning. I don't know what that was, but your face flashed. What is that?
It's the seasonal.
Oh, I got you. Oh, I figured you were playing Diablo. It's chatty chat time.
Yeah, when you brought it up, I was like, I guess I'll work towards 70.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. But okay.
Oh,
so,
wait.
You okay?
No. Yes, I'm fine.
As soon as we finish, then I'll jump in and we can power level you.
I do want to ask her 2 questions before I leave. Does she know any local cartographers or anybody around town?
I've already asked that. No.
I have? Okay.
Yep.
Can't remember. But okay,
No, you're
thank
good.
you. Okay.
That's it?
I think so,
Okay.
yeah.
So then I'm assuming you guys will chit chat.
We're in the mess hall.
Have dinner, yeah, with
I
Gilly
rolled
and all that.
a 26 for sleight of hand, and some of my scraps you see me just putting it in my pocket.
Nice.
I mean, if anybody perceives it, I got a 26. Right.
At least you're feeding him.
I mean, he's my companion.
It may have been a while.
Speakers.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about Squeaker. He hasn't made an appearance this week.
oh, so you're like, what's the
He needs to.
ferret's name?
Maybe
I don't
tomorrow.
remember his name.
Maybe tomorrow
Sprinkle?
on Saturday. Nobody's here.
Sprinkled
No,
ferret?
he'll make an appearance.
Oh,
he
oh.
hasn't shown up in a while. So.
Yeah. So no, I'm feeding him.
Does Gemna? Whose map is this?
That's Gymnast.
Okay, Gemna, what is this square
She's not
representing?
with you.
Oh,
We are inside. She's outside.
Okay, I have
Talking to a
questions.
bush, I guess.
Yeah, I know. I know you do, and it's beautiful. Tomorrow, we will have it. Yeah, there you.
There are things that I'm seeing. At least I think I'm seeing.
Or you want to see.
I could be wanting to find things.
I hope you guys are in
But
that
I have,
mindset.
but I have a little scrap of paper here. I'm like,
All right.
All right.
Anybody else want to do anything during dinner? Anything with Gilly?
I was just gonna say, is she here? Or that's what I'm saying. Can I talk to Jenna at dinner?
Did
Or-
you?
No, she went and talked to Jim.
She went and talked, and now
she
she's still
walked
outside.
out
Okay,
because I
so-
thought she said we're just gonna.
Okay, so we're gonna leave Jenna alone tonight.
Yeah, I think
Right.
that's what she
Yeah.
asked. Yeah, she said we'll deal with Gemna later.
You're a spoiled sport.
Hey, I still have to get through Ceranos over here and then your stuff. So
You'll see Jimna tomorrow morning.
Okay.
yeah, so
Real
write down
nice.
your questions and thoughts now for next time you see her.
So he can learn how to answer them.
Yep. Yeah, so I know what to do. Just kidding. I love flying by the seat of my pants. Branch knows. He's listening and be like, "You're bullshitting them like they are bullshitting you." And I'm like, "Yep." Can't bullshit a bullshitter.
If I were to cast Mend against these two pieces, would it merge them together?
I would have to
I
see.
think you'd have to have the orientation correct first, and then
They're
mend them
oriented.
together. Otherwise,
Oh, yeah.
you're just kind of mending them.
For
no,
sure.
No, they're
that's-
aligned.
They're pieced together,
That's
literally.
that piece is the piece. Shoot that to the
Then yeah.
to the group.
What I'm saying is, if I were to cast Mend, could I put a piece of tape on this to
Yes.
indicate that it's mended?
And then take a picture and send it to Joe.
Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna go mend this.
Oh, you're
Literally.
asking IRL, can I mend this?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's legit mendable.
And then he's gonna send a copy to
And then he's gonna Xerox it.
Yeah.
Xerox. With the right tone. Okay.
I like my Sarokian magic.
Sarokian magic. I'm still trying to figure out what I even want to do for you.
Okay.
Because at the same time, I need to put some stuff into play.
I'm assuming we're done with dinner and we're back in the lodge.
Yeah, you guys are going to be done with dinner and go back.
Which part are you trying to kick off?
Everything's already been kicked off. So it's more of some kicking on than kicking off.
Ah, I see.
You're just continuing to kick.
Because the way his thing works, it's rough. Alright, so.
You'd be pretty hard pressed to tell that you tore this. Look at that.
Oh, dude, you mended that really good.
I mean, I think I pretty much nailed that one.
You did a nat 20.
I cast Mend with nat 20. Look at the phrase.
Yeah.
I got it. All right, so
Yeah,
here's
nat
the
20 and a bless
Okay,
and a blind
so-
inspiration.
here's the
Oh, nice. I can't even see a scene.
so.
Sweet.
Okay, that was my first thing I wanted. I was like, can I just mend this so that we can then hold that as a single object as opposed to two?
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You need to go, you need to go, you need to go, and he needs to be muted.
Like, step out.
He's gonna go into a trance for Ceranos.
Oh, okay.
So
All right. Hold on. Let me go mute Joe.
So, where did we walk to? Where are we? What are we doing?
everybody's
Alright.
in the room, but he's getting
Alright.
ready to go out.
Joe's muted.
So
I mean, it's not one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go hang out with them, you're more than welcome to. You can hang out here. Sorry, Boo. I told you it just depends on how much they talk. Like. So. So you'll do your magical flippity flopping. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Nice. I don't think I'm going to block this one.
Okay.
So, he's like,
He already shot. He shot his head up and got curious whenever people laughed.
He's like, oh, is everybody going?
Yeah. He's about to do a big stretch.
oh, big stretch. All right, so we gotta do this quick, actually.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do your normal
Mm-hmm.
talking to Ceranos, and it is gonna be back to normal.
Okay.
So you're gonna come drone flying in. You're gonna be peaceful, chilling in the thing, and Ceranos. I don't even know what he looks like. Isn't he like a deer or something?
Yeah, he's got like a deer head, like on his, like as a helmet or as a hat. It's got the antlers and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Spirited Away.
yeah,
Got it. Yeah, it's the creepy deer from Spirited Away.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not just gonna listen to his Diablo 3. Okay, so you're gonna go in, and I'll let you do your thing to get information that you.
There we go.
Yeah. Shoot, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna ask him about this constellation. It just seems like it's something we're encountering over and over.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask him about the creature that I saw. Like, why couldn't I contact you last time? And about this crater.
Okay. He will tell you that the what exactly are you asking?
I'm asking about this constellation. Like, what importance does it have to this island? Like, what? Why do we keep seeing it over and over and over? And the crater. Yeah, the crater.
He doesn't know why. I need to do this.
And about the creature I saw in my dream. Or the last time I tried to contact him.
Okay, so I hate you.
Maybe even the child laughter.
So you're not gonna get all those.
Okay,
answers.
yeah.
You know how it is.
Right.
So we're just gonna do this, and we're gonna say this was the first one. First dream. Second dream. So he's like, constellations are important to everybody. I don't know why this one is particularly important. It's of Icelandic origin, so
Okay.
you can figure out what to do with that.
Okay.
It'll be a surprise.
Okay.
So basically, star constellation origin.
Okay.
I gotta put my notes in there as well of what I'm telling you. So that's he's gonna talk to you about constellation origin and be like, this is Ormgert.
Uh-huh.
You're looking it up, aren't you?
No, I had a sneaking suspicion.
What does it say? What does
No.
What does it say?
Is it tied to Skyrim?
No.
No. Okay.
No, it's just of Icelandic origin.
Okay. Okay.
So.
Okay. Cool.
I know you. You know exactly what.
Oh, I do.
So, yeah, and there's just that's Ormgert is
Okay.
what it's called.
How do you spell it? Ormgert.
Where's my idea things?
Oh, it's gonna be awful, isn't it?
Oh, or Magat, right?
Okay. Ormagat?
Or Magat.
Okay. Okay.
Did it show up?
No. No, I mean, I'm not searching. I'm just saving.
Oh, okay. You're just taking notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see if someone else searches it. I'm sure you're going to.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah, it'll be fun, but I just say, yeah, it's of Icelandic, and just see if anybody else figures out that you have to Google Translate. So he'll tell you that, and then what was your other questions?
The creature that I saw in the last.
The creature, he's like, there must be some other being that is like he had to have been some evil entity had to have been within so many spaces of you for it to take over and block it like that. So
okay.
So there's it confirms his suspicion that there's something tainted with the land.
Okay.
That's taken over.
Okay. Is it something that can only be seen on that plane, like when I'm doing my meditation, or is it something that we could encounter in our normal?
He would say it has to be on the plane with you.
Okay.
Like, to block you from him, like it's next to you. It's in your present area.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
okay.
Whatever it was probably hanging out around the village last time you tried using this, and now it is not.
Okay. Okay. All right.
One last question.
Let me think. So knowing that it has to be on the same plane. What about the child laughter that one of my colleagues seems to be encountering?
He has no idea what that is.
Okay. All right.
So, star origin, creature must be close.
Mm-hmm. No idea what the crater, as far as the constellation is concerned. That's what I was asking earlier. So.
No, you said the child's laughter. You get 3.
Oh, I know, but I know in the beginning, one of the things I asked is if the constellation had anything to do with the crater, or I asked about the
constellations. And he's like, constellations are whatever. This is just of this origin.
Okay.
So if that helps anybody else in your party, type thing.
Okay.
Because that information might change his questions. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So star origin, creature must be close. And you don't have Google Translate.
No.
So that's what I'm just saying. So
right.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know what it'll say.
Right.
But as far as your character,
right.
What the hell is Icelandic? You know?
Right.
So creatures must be close to block, and then
given that I'm obviously a druid of the moon, and I have a background with constellations.
Yes, you would know this.
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah.
So I would know anyway.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I mean, yes. We'll do that.
Okay.
We'll say, like, you didn't pin it to it, but through this you figured out that, this is this.
Okay.
But I'm still going to let you do the work / them.
That's cool.
I really want to see if anybody else will actually, like, look stuff up.
Yeah. That's cool.
So.
Very cool.
One more question? Well, you did the child's laughter, but I mean, I know that doesn't... Yeah, he's like... As of right now, he doesn't...
Okay.
He's like, I can't see anything.
Okay.
That. Just like she couldn't, because, I mean, she tried to basically do the exact same thing you're doing right now, of detecting an evil or detecting something, and it's just like he can't
pinpoint it.
He's like,
is there any dangers that we might face if we go to this crater?
Well, he sees the whole island is basically a threat.
I mean, any specific dangers, like the cult or the cult of Sal or whatever. I mean,
he can't foresee that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As of right now, as far as seeing the future, he's like, yeah, there's something messed up with that island. Like,
okay,
it's a fuzz to him.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Good talk.
Cool. All right.
Oh, they will. They're gonna leave next time. So we're gonna. I guess you can have them come in.
Okay.
And they can stand at the door, and then.
Mom said you can come in.
Basically, you guys can stand at the door because he's gonna tell you some information, and then you guys are gonna have to go back out while I talk to Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right, you guys ready to listen?
hey,
Here.
because he's gonna tell you some information.
Does Joe need to be unmuted?
Oh, yep.
Here, I'll hit him.
Joe, you there?
Come here.
No, stop. He's
Yeah.
actually muted.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So Derek's gonna tell you
Joe,
his
are you
stuff,
back?
and then we're gonna do Dave's stuff
Yeah,
afterwards.
Joe's back.
So,
And this is all of us.
He does not trust you, my dude.
So technically, when this happened,
You like me
it's the beard. I'm telling you, it's the beard.
No, he's not.
So
Just don't go over
Derek
the
went into.
Go under
meditation.
him.
So Derek went into
It's
meditation.
less dominant.
Yeah. So,
We were all in the room watching you go,
yeah.
and then okay.
Right.
I'm just making sure I understand.
So, Cernos doesn't have any idea about the voices, the childlike voices, but the creature that I encountered in my last meditation
In your unhappy place.
The
Yes.
foxtrot.
it had to be fairly close to me to be able to get into that dream, or into that plane or area, I guess.
Intercept your
Yeah,
message.
yeah, that's probably a better way of phrasing it. But it had to be on our same plane of existence to be able to do that. So it's not something that's on a different plane. The constellation, specifically, he doesn't know why it's so important. It's important to everybody in a sense, but it is of Icelandic origin, and the name may have some sort of meaning.
Icelandic?
Yes.
Yep.
It's
Derek,
Ormagai.
you speak the languages.
I know what it means, but you don't know that I know it.
Oh, I see. I thought you were saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean I'm technically not divulging that.
Oh, right.
But I'm saying its name does have meaning.
Oh, okay.
So. So yeah.
You gonna just tell him?
I mean, I haven't got there yet.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I was curious if anybody else would just look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were allowed to do that.
Yeah. Joe, did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
What does it mean?
Icelandic, I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah, panda.
It's Ormagat.
The penny cyclopedic.
The
Pediac.
penis cyclopedia. What?
Pediac.
The penis mighty.
The penny.
Yeah.
Did I really just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, you
No,
didn't.
you
Did I
did.
say penis?
No.
No,
You said
really.
peni. It was plural.
Yeah. There's multiple penis.
Wow, it doesn't go the other way around.
So what is? So what did
Well,
she? What did
that's
Lady
stupid.
Arwen know?
She knows something.
What?
Tell
I
us,
don't-
D.
No, I have yet to look it up.
Oh.
But I mean, my character knows because I've
Okay,
studied
so
stars.
here you go, Derek.
Okay.
It's since
Because that's what I was like.
it doesn't
The
do
penny
this.
cyclopedic.
Okay.
So, but I mean, if I do it the other way around,
Right, I was getting ready. Yeah.
it wasn't. It doesn't
That's
do it.
weird.
Yeah. So my bad.
Okay. So I guess.
If you
Can I
if you
tell
go
them?
from English to Icelandic with wormhole,
Yeah. So it means wormhole. That's what the constellation means. So my
The
thought.
constellation of the one that we've
Yes.
been searching.
So
the,
my thought
the
of.
name in English is wormhole.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It just
So-
means wormhole? Cool, so we don't need to figure that out.
Puzzle
So
solved.
my thought of maybe that's like a portal. I mean, it could very well be a portal.
Oh, it could
I
be
guess our
summoning
characters don't know
forth
what
a
wormhole
giant purple worm out of the hole.
True. We just don't know.
Purple worms are pretty bad things.
So yeah, there's that.
How long did this trans
Alright.
last?
I,
This not trans. This
I don't know how long yours. It's a D12 or whatever +5 or whatever it is on your thing.
I'd say. Here, let me
15
see.
minutes, 20 minutes, yeah.
15
So we're
minutes.
sitting in the room just kind of powwowing, and you did this?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Pretty much.
evening time. People are chilling down. I mean, you know that that's their usual rituals that you know, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was his thing. And then, do you want to tell him your last thing, or?
What I said?
Yeah,
it was
you did
everything.
3 things.
The child.
Okay, you did already tell him
Yeah,
the child.
the child.
And the child you
thing.
said was.
I didn't know. I mean, it's not. Wasn't sure about it. I'm wondering if the child has, and this is just my suspicion, if the child has something to do with the creature. If I had went into a trance state when you hear the laughter, then we know that the creature has something to do with that child's laughter. That's one thing we could figure out. But I would have to do it at that point. But knowing that it's on our same plane of existence, if you hear that again, we have a way to pinpoint it. I have a way to pinpoint it.
You do?
I do.
Interesting.
Jordan's now gonna try to find a way to.
If it's close.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
We'll see. All right. Any questions for him before I kick you guys out for Dave's?
Nope.
Nope.
Do you need my sheet or anything for Dave's stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
I should be good. Dave's thinking, so I'm gonna pee right quick while you guys get out. Good shit.
So yeah.
Where's your toy?
Peni.
Did I really say that? Okay.
Go get
I
it.
googled org.
He likes love more.
Org what?
Org. I can't even talk. I'm so freaking tired.
You can't.
Orgrimmar.
Neck scratches.
Whatever that is in Icelandic. My name is spelled Icelandic wrong.
Yeah, that's why. Because I googled it initially and I was
I
like,
want
what?
to see what this is right
You
here.
have no
What?
power here.
This?
Yeah.
I don't do that for him.
That's what
I
I
know.
thought he was talking about.
I do.
And then I was like, oh.
So guess who's the
Do you think that has anything to do with it? Crap.
Fluff
Here, you
tomato.
can just do whatever.
I'm curious. So are these are actual constellations that exist?
Okay, come here. Come. Hey, come here.
Oh!
Turn around.
Oh, yes it does. Okay.
He's like, wait.
Interesting.
When you go boy Zuko?
Hey, James. Did you try sneaking after me?
Oh.
I told him to come out there.
That could be. It could be.
The cactus.
Yeah,
are you
it's
looking
similar. The
What?
Skyrim. Or this one. It's very similar.
Probably that one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's very, very similar. This is actually off Skyrim.
You're off Skyrim.
What's off
Yeah.
Skyrim?
Constellations. I think they based them on real in Skyrim. I think they did actually base them on
Skyrim's
real
got some
constellations.
really good lore things that can be translated to other.
Oh, I know. That's why I
think so.
immediately went to that. I was like, oh.
All right. Everybody get out, except for Dave. And we're gonna mute Joe. Yes, Dave. Are you excited?
I'm trying to figure something out here.
No, we're not going there.
All right, give me a minute.
We're just not even gonna be in that.
Hopefully this won't take long.
Michael, he probably needs to pee.
Dave's in there though.
I'll be right back. Okay, so when they're talking about Fezier and I think he's doing nefarious things,
Mm-hmm.
I have access to this. I have his third book, and it's the completion of effectively his works from what we have.
Because isn't there volumes 1 through
where's-
7 out there?
I don't remember. I just know that this is the one that's missing.
Yep.
This is the missing volume.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long would it take me to dig through the book that I have and the books that are in the Heraldric Library for me to determine is there a common thread that might have something to do with this particular explosion, like to find what his last was. Like, is that a thing? Number 2, you don't have to answer me all the night.
Right.
I'm trying to get an idea of how long it would take me to do my research to figure out what this missing book, based on the, I'm assuming that I have some if he's like the king of this kind of magic.
Mm-hmm.
If I've got the last book, there's going to be people that are really interested in digging through this last book.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious if I talk to the librarian, what their question would be, what their opinion would be, how helpful to the library would it be to find this book? What kind of alternate research could be correlated if this book were to magically be found and inserted into the library, as opposed to it being a live person? The other thing is these things. So when I go and ask and I find out this Ormagot has something to do with worm and hole,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be thinking space-time, because wormhole is that is not a thing. That's a Star Trek thing. That is not a in-game thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hear that, I'm immediately going to think that perhaps what they were doing is, and I don't know how it deals with Zerial. I don't understand the connection yet, but they're trying to pull, for lack of a better description, worms, purple worms, big, bad, ugly, evil, frickin' worms out of the ground. I think that the arrangement of this has to do with what they're doing, and they're pulling worms out of, somehow they're conjuring worms out of the ground, and these craters aren't really craters from an impact perspective, but from, like, they're calling forth like freaking worms out of the ground. That's my perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's what where my mind is led. And so I'm interested in asking the librarian about things, other people who would have tried to, I'm going to use the word conjure because I don't know another word in this context to choose, but to summon forth beasts out of the ground.
Gotcha.
Right?
Keeping a poker face is so freaking hard. I'm just saying. I'm trying to, like, just my best, just...
I'm just saying, that's where my mind is. When I first look at this, it looks like this arrangement. Anyway, it looks like they had some stuff. Perhaps there was, as these worms came out of the ground, earthquakey kind of thing as a side effect, and that's what's causing this. Ultimately, I want to end up asking her what these other drawings are. Like, I understand that these say old barn ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you have other things that are drawn here. You have this rectangle, you have this square, you have this triangle. What are those? I'm curious.
Right, and you're going to have to ask her that tomorrow.
Is it rock or whatever?
Yeah, so you won't... Make sure you write down that question, because that'll be next week.
No, I understand. But as far as what I'm asking the librarian, I'm curious how important this third book is to the series.
Okay.
And
so let's do a wraparound. As far as Herodrum goes, you know you guys are all about knowledge. So having a full set is like real nice for everybody, you know? Because you know who comes and takes things and goes. Like, it's all recorded, you know, on who has what, if anybody takes anything out.
Right.
At some point. But you also know that it is divination. So, divining things and all that, not as much as conjuration.
Okay.
So it is the third book. Your first question is how much time it would take you to go through it all. Your entire session, and to just your entire time there, like just probably getting through half of it.
Okay.
So if you want to go through all 5 or 7 novels, whatever we said it was, like it's going to take you 2 full sessions, and that's all you get. No other information. Just all you're doing is just.
I'm just digging through his data.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which might benefit you some ways. I mean, there's 2 ways we go about that.
No, I understand.
You know, like, you do that, you're probably going to pick up a spell or 2, but you don't gain any other information.
Right, and it may not get me really where I'm...
Right. So you know that...
I get that.
So that we still haven't gone in there, I'm just saying, like, you would know that, yes, this is something that you want to put in the Herodrum, but you're also holding it for good reasons for... I don't even know the right word I'm looking for. As a wager piece, if you will. If you need to. Because you know you're going to put it at some point in there, but you're like, at some point, if I need to deposit something so I can get something out, because you know you do the credit thing, and you're kind of a little... You're in the red right now for taking out the gem and that. So, I mean, you're already in the red, so...
No, I understand.
There's that. So... Does that answer your question on what you want to go in and ask?
I guess I would... I would want to know any information as regards to other wizarding spells and or research that directly uses stars to cross planes. Constellations to cross planes. The reason why I'm coming for this, I'm not trying to break your game. I'm just saying this Brotherhood of Sao is trying to talk, is their goal is to reach into, as I understand it, the 9 Hells, which is another plane, which is where this Zerial person is. And if they're trying to bring him back, there has to be some kind of interplanar magic.
A wormhole,
in order,
would say?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right,
I don't know. I that's what I'm saying. As a wizard, I don't know that word may not...
Right.
That's
Directly
not a word I
translate.
use, so I don't know. What I'm saying is, if you're trying to bring somebody from a different plane back here, I know what banish is. That's an interplanar spell. But it doesn't have anything to do with stars or constellations or alignment or anything like that. Right? Banishment has to do with returning a creature to the plane from whence it came.
Yep.
They are trying to do an interplanar
summon,
magic-y something, and I'm wanting to know from the Herodric Library, have we ever run into this kind of interplanar stuff that involves constellations? Like, is this constellation meaningful as a coincidence, or is it meaningful does it have a direct meaning somehow, direct, like people have done this before, for interplanar movement, spell casting?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So we're just gonna go into the library, and you're gonna talk to him, and he's gonna go, "Welcome back, Mr. Kane." And you're gonna ask him, what to learn about.
I need to know. Really, you see, we keep getting these symbols about this constellation, Ormagot. And we understand that there's a group of people here that are trying to summon a rather bad creature from the Nine Hells back into the material plane.
What kind of people?
We'll use the word cultist for lack of a better description.
Do they have a name?
They call themselves the Brotherhood of Sao, S-A-O. Who I know they're after is a person goes by the name of Zariel, who's currently been, I believe the word is banished to the Nine Hells. So he's currently in the Nine Hells, and they're trying to bring him back to the material plane. And we keep seeing a reference to this, oh my god, constellation. I need to know, is this a red herring?
I got you.
Or is this germane? Are there other spells that we have run across in our researches that say, yes, this is a functional part of the spell making, the whatever class of spell making this may be.
Okay. So he'll Google search Ormagerd, Brotherhood of Sao, Zariel,
Ormagod,
summoning, just and you just
cross-ref.
Yes, go ahead and go to the second floor, third door.
Oh wow, okay.
And so, I mean, there's the lobby, and then there's doors, and then there's
and then you have hallways, and then you have
restricted area.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
And he knows this is, that it's lower level is just whatever information. If you go up to the upper level, then it's information.
This is information.
Yeah, you have lower floor, upper floor, and then the two sides. The two sides are the no-no zones.
The no-no zones.
So
don't touch me in the no-no spot.
Yeah, so you already know that this is prevalent information. So you
okay.
Go upstairs, room number 3. You can go up there. Door opens. White room. All of a sudden gets lit. Fantastic. You get some books. Start scrolling through some books, looking. First one you open up is a diary, and it is Fezior's. Okay, so you open it up, and it is his first encounter with the Brotherhood of Sao.
Oh, okay.
So this is obviously when he was still alive, and he discussed that there is a cult that is trying to summon, and this is basically a warning letter to the Haradrim saying that there's a cult trying to use dark magic that he doesn't know about yet.
Okay.
On his island.
Okay, so he knows that they're proximal to him.
Yeah. So he's like, there's some people on this island trying to do something. I'm doing divination spells, and it just keeps kicking way left. Magic. All my divination is starting to point south.
Okay.
So there's that. So you've gained the information that this is not the first Brotherhood of Sao.
Okay.
Sao is, we're just gonna lack of its for stars. That's what it translates into, is stars. So it's the Brotherhood of Stars.
Okay.
And I think that's enough to tickle your fancy for now.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of if I should probe any more out there, but I'm I think it's kind of a good... because it sends you off in several directions. Any last minute questions?
Yeah, you mentioned that when Fezior was doing, when he's trying to do his research, he felt like his magical energy was being drawn south. So do I notice any more references to distances and or cardinal directions from where he was, like south, southwest? Did he write anything about where he felt like the terminus, like the destination that his magic was? Huh?
The temple.
The temple. Okay. And that is this temple of Kra, a word I can't say.
Yep.
Krizem, Krizef,
Kaizef. Yeah, Kaizef.
Okay, so that's what he felt. He felt like that is where this energy was going. That's exactly what I wanted to know.
Yep.
I can now be awoken. That was very good.
Let's go, boys.
All right, you there? All right, you there?
Just send me that link.
Yep. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Here, do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
I think I can airdrop.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never really used that.
Okay.
I don't know if I can, but I will see if I can.
Yeah, do it constantly and then he was done. What a dog.
I can create a PDF.
Okay,
You
cool.
are a PDF. All right.
And
Joe, you there? Did you mute him?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So where are we in time? I just need to know.
We are.
we
Everybody
in-
went to bed. You drew your circles on the ground.
Yep. I sat in my glowy spot.
And Balthram watched over you, and it is now morning before you guys are gonna head out.
Okay. So we can talk about this more, but if I don't say this out loud, I'm gonna pop. Okay. So
Is yours a deity like
Sure,
his?
some over
What is yours versus what his is?
Oh, Discord. Okay, cool.
No,
Yeah, the Title
That-
14 PDF.
cannot answer that question
Okay.
at this point.
yeah, does not compute. That
I just don't understand the difference of what you guys do.
Gracias.
Is all.
I understand.
Right.
I understand.
His is a deity. His is something else.
Another thing.
Like
It's just
Like
when we can do his scene and open it up to you guys, it'll be awesome and make a lot of sense. But
it's
for
not
right
my
now,
time.
you just have to know that
Enjoy
when I
this.
wake up, I have answers
okay.
because I've been
doing some research,
yeah,
Okay.
and what I have found is that the Brotherhood of Sao is not the first Brotherhood of Sao. It has been, let's say, in multiple phases. It's been around for,
Multiple generations?
yes, that is a great way to say it. The first interesting thing is, I found that Sao is another one of these weird translation problems. Sao we would call stars. It's really the Brotherhood of Stars.
So that makes
Why
sense
their
with the
constellations
clothes,
are.
with them being on the clothes and everything.
Yeah, that is correct.
Oh.
The other,
He came over here immediately.
the other thing
He
is,
was gonna guess it. Oh, come here, buddy.
the other thing is while we will just certainly investigate this, and we are headed to the craters up north, there are definitely other locations on this island that we will have to investigate. Other magical locations. I'm doing some more research, but there's seems to be an indication that this is not necessarily the most magical place on this island.
So, I have a feeling maybe the Tower of Eye. How are you feeling about that? What are your other...
Tower of Eye.
Where's the
Tower
Eye?
of... I
Feet?
probably wrote it wrong.
FYE.
Phi, yeah.
Where?
Phi, not I.
First time anybody's even said anything about it.
And I should have asked it to
Yeah.
Rogus, but I didn't.
What's the Tower of Fee? When did that even?
Fee-fi.
That's the that's the piece that he put on there, but then no one actually looked at it and read it. And I'm like, well,
Oh, I still can't. I mean, I don't know about. Okay, so never mind.
yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah, you looked at the map.
Which map?
The new one.
the newest one.
The new one is the piece that got mended on that you were missing from the old one. Was the Tower of Fee.
Oh,
This whole sub island. I mean, we knew that there was something because we saw like
the dock,
a little dock. We just knew there was something down there. We didn't know if it was a continent or what. We see there's
okay.
and we know there's a tower. And somebody said we asked them a long time ago how long it would take to walk over here, and it takes like it's like a half a day to get here.
Yes.
And then it's another so many hours over here, and then so many hours over there. It basically take us all day, a full day, to get over here into this tower, is my remembrance.
Excuse me.
Good. That's not good.
Huh? What?
Nothing. That was directed at him. That had nothing to you guys.
It's not the office. It's almost built.
And
he's making that map, so I'm just like, it doesn't exist.
What I was thinking is that I'm not saying no. What I'm saying is where I'm thinking is perhaps down here where it's mentioned as the temple.
Mm-hmm.
If you if we look at the map,
because do we have a comparative map? Do we have a copy of this effectively?
Yeah, Joe won that.
Okay.
Yeah, you have both of these in
Okay.
your possession.
Can't keep doing my thing. If we look at the makeup of this, of the differences between these two, right? We see that this has been ruined, right? This thing
Right.
is in ruins. And we see that this over here is in ruins,
Right.
right? And we see that this is in ruins.
Right. So something's been happening there.
What I'm thinking is that these originally were places of magic
Right.
on this island. Fezier was here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know who was in these two,
Right.
right? But I have received information that when Fezier was alive,
Mm-hmm.
this was highly magical.
Okay.
So Disney World's there?
It's the greatest place on earth.
Yep.
The Magic Kingdom.
The Magic Kingdom. Everybody
I
had
mean,
jazz
it's
hands.
kind of shaped like Florida, so kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's why it all broke apart.
All the crazy goblins.
So,
Stop. So,
Okay.
from your knowledge that you have, so you said the Brotherhood of Sal is another word for star. What?
Brotherhood of Stars, yeah.
Yes. Is Sal and a lot of these other names on here, what origin do you feel like that is? Is that Icelandic? Is that something else? Do you know?
I did not.
it was.
Look, I did not do that
It was
research.
basically to.
I did not
Those don't really matter.
So
Okay.
do those very specific things. I got a translation for Sal.
Okay.
I have access to some very, very early writings of Fezier.
Okay.
I have diary entries that I read,
Okay.
and he encountered the Brotherhood.
in a good
Back
way or
there.
a bad way?
Okay.
Like opposed to them, or were they? Were they opposed to him?
There wasn't a specific encounter listed, but Fezier left a warning for the rest of the Herodric Order, saying
Some bad juju.
these are bad people.
you said you knew about them from over time. Has the symbol for them changed?
That was not referenced in any of the things that I have access to.
I didn't know if a specific constellation would be important to a certain group, or you know.
I agree. We don't know.
Yeah.
Which is the Brotherhood of Stars.
Right.
I don't know if it's just one star, or just one cluster of stars, or if there are
At this
more
point,
out there.
it seems like the specific constellation keeps, popping up.
In fact, even this island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Because I'm like, no, wait a minute.
Yeah, because you got
this island,
that.
and then the mountain.
Yeah.
And then Ganfair.
What about the old map? Is there
Or this mountain,
Yeah.
and this mountain, and that,
Yeah.
and the crater.
Yeah.
Is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So there is something about the shape
of the island
with
itself.
with the where there is something about where these towers are and the mountain locations.
And that's why I was like, maybe the other.
I don't know if it makes any difference. It might still look the same. Everything's always close. Right?
So would you believe that this was connected to this at some point?
It could be.
So then I'm wondering, could something more powerful
Where's the
or
constellation?
something cause this to break off
What?
more so?
The constellation. I'm just trying to think of maybe
The
oriented.
constellation would be 1, 2, 3. This off the
Right,
side,
that's what I
and
was-
this here.
Right.
You'd be this would be the general line from here to this.
That's what I'm okay.
To this. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like that.
Right. Yeah. So,
And the,
so
the way I'm reading it, I wouldn't necessarily say that Ganfair is the center. I'm thinking more.
You don't think so? Maybe this is the tower, this is the other one, and then that would be
The center.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, you have this tower.
Yeah.
Here, and you have the volcano here.
Which would be that, right?
Right.
So what would be?
Then this is the other volcano, and this is the temple.
Oh, I see what you're
and
saying.
then this is Fezier's Spire.
Yeah.
That the city is
Could
really
be.
inconsequential. The power
There
is here.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
They're rough approximations
Right,
as opposed
right.
to. I mean, this is a constellation in the sky, but we know the power centers of this, right?
Right.
Is here, two volcanoes. The thing is that we know that
the end
this appears to be broken.
Yeah.
This appears to be broken.
Yeah.
This appears to be broken.
Right.
And this appears to be broken.
So
the
then this
only
may
power,
have some-
the only power of this entire system that's still left is
be
this.
yeah.
Is this?
Yeah, because that's the thing is, that's broke off. The ends are broke off, but this isn't, and this, well, potentially, I don't know, but I think this, I agree. Kind of like the craters.
Yeah.
But with the craters, the tower is the one that's left, and the tower.
I come back every time you stuff me.
Interesting.
I don't have.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you. After I did my research, I now come back and I go, okay, where else? What other parallels do I see?
Yeah.
And I'm letting you see that I've noticed this in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I noticed, all
Right.
these things are broken.
Right.
Except for this.
Right.
Where's the star?
Yep.
I love you guys.
So.
Kind of, not really.
No, I love it. I told
Awesome.
Joe.
I love
Did I not say my people are the people that will research and look and examine everything? So I have to make things perfect, or they will. Yeah.
Rip it apart.
Yeah, it has to. All the holes have to go together, or they will go.
Oh,
All right. I know what to put in there. All right, guys, I'm ready.
If you don't fill the holes, we will.
Yeah, exactly.
Back up the duck truck full of concrete, because here it's coming.
Oh. So, that's... We can keep discussing all night, because I know you guys would love to.
Yes, I'm not saying we should. I'm just... Before we start next week, I had to get all my thoughts out. That's...
What else did you learn?
Like I said, I have access to Fezier's early diaries, and that was information from a diary entry.
Did it mention like why he was experimenting or doing what he was doing over there?
Okay, so Fezier is
We know that is one of those things.
he's a very powerful wizard,
Right. So,
and he was doing divination research.
okay.
And one of the things that he noticed was whenever he would try and pull his magic, when he would try to run buildup of magic, he noted that it always got redirected to the south.
Huh.
He couldn't quite control it. When it got very powerful, it would all be sucked to the south
Towards the
toward these ruins. Sure, certainly toward the volcano, but toward this temple.
What I'm wondering is if power from here was being sucked to the north towards the volcano, and here power was being sucked to the east.
It could be.
Who's to say? Not I, because I am not the DM right now. I ain't saying shit. You can't break me.
I can only tell you what
Right.
I got in my research.
Right.
So what I read out of his diary is that he had an early encounter with the Brotherhood. He knows that it's the Brotherhood of Stars. I know that he left warnings specifically for the Herodrum. And when he was doing his research, whenever he had when his magical energy would get kind of piled up trying to cast a big spell, it would get drawn away from him to the south. That's what it says. Drawn away to the south.
What kind of warning
based?
Did he have? Was it like stay away or
that the Brotherhood of Sao are up to something?
Okay.
So the fact that we're here present day still looking for this, thinking they were trying to bring back Zariel, is not surprising.
Right.
This is probably something they've been worked on.
Are we getting pulled in the same manner that his magic was pulled from him?
I don't know.
Why did we come to the island?
Well, we were instructed by the Order of, what's it called?
The Gauntlet.
Order of the Gauntlet, that they were afraid that the Brotherhood of Sao was increasing their activity in this isle. They're up to something. And we know that in history, the Brotherhood of Sao has been interested in bringing back Zariel.
Mm-hmm.
And
it makes
this stuff could be leading toward their creating a larger and larger magical focus.
All I'm saying is with your power and with the way Fezier did his stuff, and it was drawn a certain direction, and all of a sudden us as a group get pulled a certain direction. Is your power
railroading you?
Is your power not getting pulled in the same manner?
This is a linear quest. How dare you?
Yeah. Damn it! You're not allowed to go a different direction.
That's all I'm saying.
I am not.
You're hitting an invisible
powerful a wizard. I mean, I just be honest with you. I'm not as powerful a wizard as Fezier was. He had much greater abilities. Fezier wrote divination spells. Like, he would create his own spells. I don't create my own spells.
So would you?
If that
Well,
gives
anyone
you
can
some.
do that. Ibot does.
Yeah,
I know. She's awesome. She's got great big spells she writes.
So would you suggest that we go here or completely bypass that for now and go south?
I think that we need to see this. It's only this is all kind of days travel.
Right.
It's not like we're spending weeks out on the road.
Right.
I think we need to verify
what's going on there.
what this looks like with our own eyes.
Yeah.
I'm curious what, it looks like we have these craters. I think we should
Mhm.
visit the ruins of this tower. I think we should
Yeah.
find out what these squares are. We need to find out what the rest of this is.
Right.
Right? We
Yeah.
need to put our feet on it.
Yeah.
I mean, experience this.
Well,
I'm afraid if we go here, we might not be the right level for that yet.
Well, and
I don't know.
She already has information about that.
Oh.
So
some of this looks like it would be pieced together with this, and this mimics some of the stuff that looks like it was over there.
It's possible. I
It's
mean, we
very
haven't
possible.
really seen that up close yet.
Yeah, like the ruins. So I wonder if there used to be a what is that? A temple or
Some
something?
kind of temple, yeah.
I'm wondering if there was a temple or something here.
There very well could have been.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a,
This toy.
it says old barn ruins,
Right.
but with that, again, that's what
That would be a good
that's what
cover
she
name
was
for
saying.
something.
Yeah. Well, and that's what those are her words
Yeah.
about what she found, as opposed to what we may find
Right.
when we have a different set of eyes with a different perspective on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
good session, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys found it fun.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, it was literally we just spent half a day for a full session. Like, that's awesome to me. I love it when you guys get into it and start
Yeah.
reading into stuff.
And if you see here,
I mean, there might be a
look,
constellation.
these are like stacked on top of one another,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm wondering if this. Well, I don't know. Those are craters, so I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to go check it out.
I don't know.
Have to see it for yourself next week.
Mm-hmm.
Stream. It's been fun. Thanks for coming along on my adventure.
Yeah.
I hope you are
Hope you
just
didn't
as
get too bored with all the questions.
engaged as we are. We like talking and
We're
thinking.
engaged
And,
to be married.
yeah. Come back next week. You be fun, Sam. No, you.
You've been fun.
All right.
No, you've been fun.
We'll say bye.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
See ya. Oh, see, it was in front of your face. Didn't need that.
Just
Just
hands.
like, yeah.
Jazz hands. So.